As it is written, the kingdom is within us. Come together and discuss the issues within the kingdom. Speak your peace. Speak the truth. For the kingdom is at hand. Kingdom Conversations.
Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings to the whole house, to the kingdom of the Israelites. Father, thank you once again for allowing us to come together and have a conversation with the kingdom of the Israelites. Somewhere in the book, I don't know where, if it's in the book somewhere where they call you the book people, but you surely fit Deuteronomy 28. Father, we thank you for everything that you've done for this people. We thank you for sparing us this time and this hour. We are all here for a reason. And we thank you for putting us here this time so that we could do the work and do your will. And we can follow after your son who you sent. Put a one up if you believe that he sent Mashiach to be the propitiation for your sins. See, he left you a breadcrumb with the book. Thank you, Father, for leaving us that breadcrumb with the book. He gave you a sacrifice when you didn't even know your culture, your language, your religion, or your father. You didn't have none of that. So thank you, Father, for leaving us the breadcrumbs, for sending Mashiach and also sending the Ruach. Thank you for the work that you've done past and present. And thank you for the work that you're doing today. The great awakening. The earth is waiting for the rapture. They waiting to get, the heathen is waiting to get raptured away, captured, snatched away. That's what they snatched away. And the Father says, that's not so. That's not according to the book. What is according to the book is the great awakening. That's prophesied. You prophesy. Every one of you is living, breathing, walking testimony. And Father, we thank you. We thank you for the written word. We thank you for the spoken word. And we also thank you for the word that was made flesh. See where Christianity misses the boat in that they say the law is done away with. Well, if you say the law is done away with, you say Mashiach is done away with because the man said he came in the full volume of the book. So, Father, we thank you for the book. Greetings, family. How y'all doing today? Listen, it seems like we hadn't have a conversation in it seemed like a year. Don't it seem like a long time? And I only missed one weekend, had to get my mind right and get myself right. So I took a day off. Y'all don't be mad at me. Y'all just know that I need to get saved just like y'all need to get saved. So after y'all give me that Trinity offering, then we all can go see Creflo Dollar or TD Snakes and we can go get saved. Right? So like I always do, greetings, fam. Hope you're doing well. Hope the Father's blessed you immensely. And you all know that my prayer for you is that the Father revealed to you the love that he put in you, in the things that you love, and that you get busy doing his will based on what he's given you. And that he blesses you immensely beyond your recognition. That he blesses you so well. You wake up and be like, oh man, I don't even know how come I'm so blessed. You're highly blessed and highly favored. So fam, like I always say, you could have been anywhere, but you decided to join the the Salt of the Earth family, and you know that you are salt in life. And I appreciate you jumping on and joining with me. So, like we normally do before we jump into any show, could have been anywhere. You could have been somewhere uh, eating things that you ought not, like snails, or pork ribs, pork loin, ham hog maw, uh, bacon in your black eyed peas and all those such things. Put bacon in your ice cream. Put bacon in your you put bacon in your collard greens. So you could be eating some of that stuff that you should not. You could be sitting up watching a white evangelical telling you that it's going to be the rapture when we know that's not going to happen, but that's good for entertainment. Or you could be probably watching the NBA because the NBA is kicking off. They doing their thing. You just saw the Super Bowl happen, but you decide to join your Salt of the Earth family, and I really appreciate you. So, like we normally do, we're going to greet everybody as we normally do, starting from the top down. Shalom, Devorah Cotton. Peace and blessings to you, sis. Hope all is well. Carissa A. Love. Shalom, sis. Peace and blessings to you. My good sister Lynn. Shalom, Lynn. Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. Abiyah Israel. Peace and blessings. Hope all is well. Terry Payne. Shalom. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Hope all is well. And I forgot to warn you guys or just make mention that everybody, you need to greet everybody that's coming into the chat. Greet everybody like you away from home, and you see your long lost family, and you greet them and you shalom them. When you come in the house, you shalom. Everybody need to be shaloming everybody. Don't act like you shy and scared. Go ahead and greet your family. When we get together as a nation, and when you see each other, it's going to be time out for talking about where you come from, or talking about you shy, or talking about you don't like your own kind. No sir, no ma'am. The time that this is now is that you love on Israel. Nobody else gonna love on you, so you might as well love yourself. So do like how this sister did. You start shaloming each other and greeting each other. Yaakov, 12 Yehuda, peace and blessings. Hope you're well. Believer 101. Believer 101. You like Paul and Peter in now. Peace and blessings. Abiyah Israel, peace and blessings. Hope all is well. J. Sean Williams, shalom, brother. Hope all is well with you. Hope you have been doing well. My good brother Josiah Ben Yehuda, peace and blessings, brother. Shalom. Hope all is well with you, and hope you have been well. Ticey Rowland, hey, shalom, brother. Hope you are well. Hope everything's going well with you. You still in PI, bro, or you stateside now? Let me know in the chat. Either way, okay, bro. Hope you've been doing well. Donovan Yaya Yasharal Casco, shalom, brother. Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. Sonny Jacob, hey, shalom. Peace and blessings. Hope you've been well, brother. Hope the Father's been keeping you. My good sister Romy Black, peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. My good brother Baruch, shalom, shalom, peace and blessings to you. Obadiah, shalom, peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. Lanti, hope I pronounced that right. Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. Rovicia White, shalom, peace and blessings. Hope all is well with you. Hope the Father's been keeping you. Praise him, hey, shalom. Praise him with that black hand. You know, that's a scary hand right there. That hand looked like it's an Israelite getting ready to slap the hell out of a heathen. That's what it looked like to me. Peace and blessings to you. Y'all remember when the brothers stood up 19-something. Some of y'all don't know about this. When the 72, the brothers in the Olympics, I believe it's 72 or 68. I get it mixed up. But they had on them black gloves, and they put their fists in the air. That was something, wasn't it? Kara King, shalom, peace and blessings. Hope all is well. My good brother Daniel Blackshire, hey, peace and blessings, brother. Hope all is well with you. Hope the Father's been keeping you. Alicia Israel, peace and blessings, sis. Hope all is well. Sharon O, shalom, sis. Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. I see all the ones. Hey, Chi-Town Israel, hope all is well. Peace and blessings to you, brother. C, peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. C, hope all is well with you. Sister CC, shalom, sis. Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. Charles Bird, shalom, brother. Peace and blessings to you. Hope you are well. Hope the Father's been keeping you. Yakid Mekah Halyah. Hey, y'all something else, man. Y'all with these names, I tell you. And the old head get tongue tied. And please forgive me, I'm trying, but I need to get saved just like y'all do. Hey, my good brother Najee, hey Najee, peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well with you. Hope the Father's been keeping you. Sister Cece, I believe I got you. Motor City Free Press from the D. You got to be from the D. I believe we had that conversation, right? Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. Lynn, peace and blessings to you. If I got you already, that's okay. Soulfully sowing seeds. Peace and blessings, sis. Hope you're well. Hope the Father's been keeping you. My good brother, Mr. Thorpe, 6'9". Hey, shalom, brother. Peace and blessings. That's right. Peace and blessings to the whole house of Israel. Is Israel the only one that got the answers to the test? Nobody else can give you the answer. The heathen can't give you the answer. The heathen to tell you something and it'll be backwards and it'll lead you to degradation. And see, that's why you need to stop following behind their religion. You need to stop following behind their religion called Christianity. That's theirs. Let them have it. When they gave you Christianity, they gave you 2 pages out the book and say, take that nigger, and you don't get the rest. So you could go ahead and miss me with that. We get back to our culture. We don't need Christianity. We got the Father, we got the book, and we don't need nothing else. Point blank, period. Seeking the Most High, peace and blessings. Hope all is well. Sim Cha, peace and blessings. Hope all is well. Hope I pronounced that name right. Michelle Y, hey, shalom, sis. Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. Or eating catfish. And y'all saying yuck. Yeah. Hey, listen, if y'all ain't sent that Trinity offering to CTM at yahoo.com, go ahead and send me that Trinity offering so that I can make sure that we try to get that private jet. Or well, no, not the private jet. The Trinity offering for the church fund. So we got to get that money right for the church. So y'all not doing right. So y'all make sure y'all get that Trinity offering. Yeshua 83, peace and blessings. Hope all is well. Let me see. I'm scrolling through the numbers. I'm scrolling through. If I see you, shalom me, I'm gonna go ahead and greet you. And y'all see new people coming in. Y'all still need to greet them. Don't be leaving nobody out. This is everybody house. It's not no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people house. It's this the house of the Israelites. If you claim you're Israelite, if you don't, you come in here, you be respectful, but this is your house. Brew Queen Yashara, peace and blessings to you, sis. Hope all is well. I think I got everybody. I'm scrolling down. Let's see here. Surprise Clark, hope I got that name right. Peace and blessings. Linda Rick, shalom, sis. Peace and blessings. Hope all is well. So it looks like I got everybody. We blazed through that pretty quick because it normally takes me a little bit to get through it. And if y'all come in and y'all say shalom, y'all know what it is. I'll definitely shalom y'all. Hey, bro. Hey, see, there they go. Hey, Raphael, Yahoo, Ben, Yasharal. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you, brother. Hope all is well. So, fam, before we jump into it, I'm going to do a quick public service announcement, and that quick public service announcement is if y'all like what we do here, go ahead and support the channel. Go ahead and purchase some merch. I'll put the banner up, and you guys can see the banner. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. But if you like what we do and you want to support the brothers and the work that the brothers do, go ahead and go to sotepp.com and pick up you some hats or some t-shirts or something of that nature. And right now the Psalms 109 collection is doing the best. Let me find my let me get my bearing right quick. And the Salt of the Earth collection is the one that's doing really, really well out of all the collections that we put up. Psalms 109, because y'all like cussing out the heathen. Y'all worse than you Israelites is worse than the Catholics because y'all like cussing out the heathen. Y'all like going at them. Y'all straight like going at them. But I'll put the site up later so that y'all can see it. But the Psalms 109 collection, that's a hitter. And the brothers have been in the background designing some more collections. And I believe some stuff was shown. So we'll be dropping that as well too as brothers get the work in. So I'm gonna continue to greet the family. Real Morgan, shalom, brother. Hope all is well with you. Hope you've been doing well. Let's see, Mary Yasharal, peace and blessings, sis. Hope you are well. Let me see here. Anybody else jump in new? Believer 101, shalom, peace and blessings. Let's see here. And good looking on the correction and rebuke on the comment I made on y'all channel, because coming out of the church, we become soft and take correction as not loving your brother. And so I appreciate that. Is Chi-Town real? Is Chi-Town real? I appreciate that, bro. And we treat the family accordingly, and we love the comments from the family. Y'all know this is a conversation. So for this particular show that we're doing today, I'm going to ask that you save your questions till the end, and more than likely this is going to be a two-part thing because there's a lot to unpack and uncover. So having said all of that, I'm going to go ahead and first of all, let me do the setup now. There's an Israelite, and before I bring him in, I'm just going to do a little quick briefer. This Israelite, I've been on him for quite some time, and he was in Christianity and jumped into the truth, and then kind of took a left at Albuquerque. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at that and unpack that. But what I will say this to you, family, is this: that we're not coming at any of our brothers that's putting in the work, any brothers or sisters that's got channels that may be into things that we may or may not be into. We're going to look at this from this brother's perspective, and we're going to look at what he has to say, because he's been through it and he's seen it, and he's seen quite a bit over a good period of time. So the title of today's show is Israelite turns from the Father and is possessed by evil spirits. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the brother in. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then we're going to read some precepts out of Jeremiah. I got some precepts that I want to read out of Jeremiah. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the brother in, and then we're going to read Jeremiah, then we're going to start rocking out. Hey, shalom, brother. Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well. Go ahead and greet the fam.
Shalom, big brother C. What's up, Yashala? My name Macthuzum. You might want to go get your popcorn, peanuts, and Cracker Jacks, because this is a doozy right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So before we start off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to read. We're going to be reading out of the book of Jeremiah, and I'm just going to read a few precepts, and I'm going to spend not time doing any commentary or anything like that. I'm just going to read from the book. So let me get the right window. Okay. Let me see. Put a one up, fam, if you can see the precepts, and I'm gonna try to make them a little bit bigger. Y'all put a one up and see. Let me know if you can see them okay. Let's see here. Y'all know I'll be jiggling wires on myself sometimes. That'd be the thing. Okay, so can y'all see the screen okay? Cool. That's excellent. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna read Jeremiah, and this is not only for relating to what we're going to be going into today, but it's also going to be relating to Yasha'Allah, because right now we know that we Israel, we know that we LSC. LSC, for those of you who don't know, that's just law, statutes, and commandments. Put a 3 up if you rock LSC. Because if you're not rocking LSC, you might as well get the hell out of Dodge. Period. Point blank. You don't have no business here if you're not LSC. We love you though. You could sit down and like my man said, get your popcorn, get your peanuts and Cracker Jack. You could do that. But you better be putting them 3s up. I better see everybody put a 3 up in the chat. I'm putting my 3 up right now. Matter of fact, y'all beat me to the punch. I don't like when y'all be beating me. The LSC, and you keeping this law, statutes, and commandments, but you do like Revelation. What is that? Somewhere Revelation 14 or 12, I believe it said, is you got 2 requirements. You said faith in Mashiach, and you keep the commandments. And Christianity just ran that overboard. So we're gonna read Jeremiah. This is from the book of Jeremiah, and we in chapter 2. We're gonna read 19 through 28. And so let's see here, verse 19. Thy own wickedness shall correct thee. And I'm not going to get no commentary, no breakdown or nothing. We're just going to read from the book. Thy own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Now, therefore, see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Father thy Elohim, and that my fear is not in thee. saith the Father of hosts. Then when you see that Father of hosts, that means he getting ready to whoop somebody's tail, or he talking about his arm. Verse 20. For of old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou sayest, I will not transgress, when upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Verse 22. For though thou wash thee with nitre and take thee much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me, saith the Father. Verse 23. How canst thou say, I am not polluted, I have not gone off to Balaam? See thy ways in the valley, know what thou hast done. Thou art as swift dromedary transversing her ways. Verse 24. A wild ass used to the wilderness, that snuffeth up the wind at her pleasure in her occasion. Who can turn her away? All they that seek her will not weary themselves. In her month they shall find her. Verse 25. Withhold thy foot from being unshod, and thy throat from thirst. But thou sayest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them I will go. Verse 26. As the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets. Look who he outlined. He threw the book at the kings and the princes. Notice the relationships between the kings and the princes and their priests and their prophets. Check that out. Verse 27. And saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth. They have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in thy time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us. Every time we get into problems, we either call out for mama, or we say the zigzag man. We say, oh, Jesus help me. Oh, Father help me. Mama help me. When you had the brothers that got taken out recently, what they say? Mama, come get me. Please, mama, help me. Verse 28. But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Where your gods at? Let them arise if they can save thee in the time of trouble, according to the number of thy cities and thy gods, O Judah. I'm going to read this last one too. Wherefore will ye plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, saith the Father. Wow. So that's the reading that we're going to do. So now we're going to jump into this conversation with the brother, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna rocket tree love tree huggers. That's right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set the frame for you. So we're not gonna just jump right into nothing, but we're gonna get a little background on the brother and kind of set the stage, right? So bro, thanks for joining on. I really appreciate you. So first off, I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go back all the way to the childhood part, right? And I'm just going to ask the question, and we're going to look at this from a religious perspective first, and then I'm just going to let you rock out. But if someone were to ask you, what were you raised as? You were raised as what religion?
Primitive Baptist.
Primitive Baptist. Okay, so can you explain to the family what a primitive Baptist is?
Okay, they had no instruments in the church at all. Only the pastor could be in the pulpit. They did feet washing, hymns, and that sort of things, in a big glass stained window of who you call the zigzag man.
Oh, okay. So you've been watching the show then. You hear that? He been watching the show. He's got the zig. Y'all put a 7 up if you know who the zigzag man is. Shalom, hey, shalom, Jason Camp. 4 peace and blessings, brother. Y'all put a 7 up if you know who the zigzag man is. The zigzag man is none other than that hippie heroin addict in Greek garb. He's a hippie heroin addict. Look like he been smoking all the crystal meth in Colombia, California, New Mexico, and New York. And he looking to get some in our Kibu land. Y'all know who that hippie heroin addict is? Who the Michelangelo boyfriend? Y'all know who he is. So, bro, you say you was raised up as primitive Baptist. Okay, so let's talk about childhood for a minute,
Okay, we
because
good.
based on our conversation, there were some interesting things that happened to your childhood. Hold on a second, Lynn. Before we do that, Lynn, Zigzag Man is Cesare Borgia, aka that stringy Christ dude.
The beast.
Yeah, basically that's him. So let's getting back into it. Your childhood. You and I had spoke briefly, and you had mentioned some things in your childhood. Let's talk a little bit about the childhood in terms of things that were kind of off that you mentioned, and just it's just in general. Go ahead and rock out now.
Okay, before
Let you
I
have the
get
mic.
into that, let me speak to the chat right quick. Because some of them got younger kids, got young sons. You need to tell your sons that you love them. Hug them like you hug your daughters and tell them you love them. Because I didn't receive that growing up. So that's what led me down a crazy path. Okay. Hug your sons and tell them you love them the same way you love your daughters. Hug them. All right. So ask that question again, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. So you just mentioned you didn't get a whole lot of love. Hey, shalom, Darlene Franklin. Peace and blessings,
My
sis.
mother only told me she loved me one time, and that was because I got into an incident. My father,
Wow.
he never said that.
Wow, that's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. So fam, y'all take that under advisement. When you see your children, make sure you hug on them and love them and tell them
Come,
that you love them. All
come.
right. So let's get into your childhood, bro. Why don't you share some of the things that you mentioned to me and whatever else you want to say concerning your childhood that's probably related to the conversation that we're having.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through it, and I'm gonna be brief about it because it's a lot, and some I can't even disclose because I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. So basically it all started when I was 5, and I had a brother that he was probably about a year and a half. He's 6 and a half, and I watched him get so I grew up in the 70s, and you was basically child abuse when you was getting your whippings and stuff. It wasn't a rod on the back. No, they took a switch, an extension cord, and you got the shit beat out of you. Excuse some of my language, but I am going to use some language. And I watched him one day. He got dismantled. I saw that. I said, hell no, I'm not going through that. I'm 5, so I runs down the street, gets up the street, and there's a Esau. She was driving the car, and she opened up and she said, "Oh, what a beautiful black baby! Get in, get in." With treats and everything. So I'm like, "What?" I got about to get my butt whooped. Here go this white woman. I'm about to get in. Someone said, "Boy, don't you get in that car." So I broke from her, ran. Long story short, my mother caught up with me in the car because she couldn't beat me on foot. Got home, got the crap beat out of me. So that's when everything first started really going in. Now, about a year later, I don't know. I was downstairs because we slept. The boys' quarters were downstairs, and I grew up in a big family. At the time, I think it was about 7 or 8 of us. I don't know. So I'm downstairs, and I'm waking up for a nap. I comes upstairs, and I saw a foot. It was this Esau foot in the middle of the floor, and I'm pointing. I said, "It's a foot. It's a foot." And the whole family looking at me, cracking up. What is this fool talking about? I said, "It's a foot. It's a foot." They was pushing me up to it. I was screaming, and then they let me go. After that, um, I would have dreams at night where I'll be sleeping. I wake up, and there'd be some demonic images in front of my face, just like if Planet of the Apes, if I watched that, it'd be some crazy demonic looking ape like what's the name? They wouldn't be moving, but they'd be still. So I got the cover over my head, and I'm itching to cover up, and here goes a foot of this demonic creature and stuff. Caused me to urinate in the bed at night and just all sorts of things. So I'm going through that. Actually, my mother, she wasn't giving me any help because slightly she was like, in back in the 70s in black families, it was racism in that family. And it would be because I was the darkest one of my mother's child. So when I would get into it, they would say, "You black African?" And that would crush me too, because I never really thought of myself as an African. So they would yell at me, call me black African, and she wouldn't never come to my defense. She would never come to my defense. And then She was, I found out later on, she was like brutalized growing up and she never got the help. So she took it out on me. Everything I did, she would take it out on me. So I could remember my crying on the bed. I would be crying like, God, why is she doing this? Jesus, why was doing that? Now I use the name, and I don't get caught up in names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and I'll explain that later. Whatever name you guys call the Father and the Son, be happy. I don't get into that name doctrine, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why I use those names. Okay, so I'm having these terrible dreams. So then I'm waking up at night. I'm seeing entities at night.
Can I interrupt you for a second? Can
Go
you
ahead, my brother.
reframe
Go
how can you reframe how old you were when you were seeing these things, just for the family? How old
ahead.
were you? 6 or 7 years old? 8 years
It
old?
first started when I was 5, and
Hmm.
it ended at 12. And I'm gonna tell you why it ended at 12. Okay, the reason why it ended at 12, I woke up at night and I saw this demonic looking pirate. Okay, and I walked. Some said, "Nah, man, you got to walk towards it." And when I walked towards it, it just disappeared, and I never had those dreams again. I mean, I never woke up and saw those entities again. Never. So then, after that was over with, um, I was up one night. I think I was like probably 13 or 14, and we had back in the day you had the VHS and UHF. You would turn the TV like this, and then you had the numbers on the top, 1 to 100, and you would turn the TV like that. So they had what was called Star TV, and late at night they would show porn. So I could fix the TV up where you could see it. It had the wiggly line, but then if I fixed it up, you could see it. Now let me tell you the 3 gateways to these to another world is porn, marijuana, and fear. Okay, so you got some people in the chat still using that Mary Jane. I plead with you, you need to stop, because you're gonna open up a portal and you ain't gonna get out. You're gonna open up a portal and you're not gonna get out. So anyway, that night when I went to sleep, that's when sleep paralysis first kicked in. So I'm going through sleep paralysis. Anybody know what sleep paralysis is? That's terror in its own self. So it was this big demon on top of me, and it was saying some crazy stuff. I didn't even want to hear it. I didn't even want to hear it. So that's when sleep paralysis came in, hold me down. I couldn't move, doing all kind of crazy stuff with me. That right there was terror in its own. So what I believe is these spirits wanted to split my personality and eventually take over. You know what I'm saying? And let me see. Wow. Let me tell you the time where I saw actually where I did see a demon. I was around 17, and back in the day, we sold drugs, and we would take some of the crack and mix it in with weed. So one day my boy just, man, I got a boatload of weed. I said, well, I got some, yeah, yo. So well, let's do it. So we mixing in the blow with the weed, rolling up. They call them Grimmy, so we just smoking them. I don't know how many we smoke. I go home that night, go to sleep. I'm going, get off of me, get off of me. I wake up, I look around, nothing. I'm get off of me, get off of me. I'm fighting. If any of y'all seen what's it called? The Ghostbuster cartoon with that green thing called Slimer. This thing was black as hell, and it was floating through the air, moving like this, out the room. It didn't use it, floated straight out the room, through the door, out the room. Okay, some said, man, don't be scared. I think it's Luke 10 and 19 that I use, and then I went back to sleep. So I always had an encounter. Oh, my brother took me one day. I gotta reverse this. This is a big one. I was on 8. My brother took me to the library. He says, Matt, don't go down this aisle. This is the aisle where all the witchcraft books are at. I just, all right. The following week, we get a field trip to the library. What did my dumb ass do? I went down that aisle with a witchcraft book. If you see heat float, if you look at heat when it gets real hot, you see it floating up like that. Man, I went down that aisle. It was floating like this, and I felt every spirit from every book just grabbing on me like this, grabbing on me like this. I don't know how many spirits I took home, but they was grabbing on me. I probably wasn't the same after that. Probably needed some help, but didn't get the spiritual help that I needed. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. So I've always been into the attracted or something with the spiritual realm. They was attracted to me. I don't know though, but that's what happened. So then let me see where I'm at. I got to go through this. The time this is when the Most High pulled me out of something. It was a premeditated gun store that the brothers was supposed to get into to rob. I ended up getting into it with one of the main dudes. I had a brother. He took me. He said it was to an amusement park, but it wasn't. It was to a computer store. And anyway, those brothers ended up hitting that gun store. The brother got he killed the owner of the gun store, and anyway, they ended up getting caught doing 10 to 15, 20 to life. They still in, but I was supposed to be with them. But the Most High made it where I got into it with the one dude, and I didn't want to show up. So that was a blessing in the whole. So that's basically it about the childhood. Like I'm saying, I was always in and out of spiritual realms, doing sleep paralysis. I'll be calling on the name of God, help me. God didn't come help me because God only means power. I was saying, Jesus, help me. Jesus was nowhere to be found. Okay, and then I'm singing hymns, and then these spirits would be laughing at me. Ha 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 ha. One time I went to sleep. I closed my left eye. My whole left side of the body was asleep, but my right side was open. That's crazy. I used to listen to Prince a lot, had demonic dreams from listening to that music, would get up, break the tapes, but for some reason they was always attacking me. And I would say, God, help me. Jesus, help me. Nowhere to be found. So that's basically how my childhood, again, didn't receive the proper love from my parents. And then I'm not trying to throw them under the bus or anything, but again, y'all got sons and daughters out there. Tell them you love them. So that's it on the childhood, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that, and you notice that I was giving you your space to speak on whatever it is that you wanted to speak on. Okay, so and all of that stuff took place, would you say, before you were 20 years old, right? All of the stuff you just mentioned.
All of that took place, and there's more to it, but I really don't want to get into it because it'd be long and stuff, though. But I had many experience in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? That's why what I did, I wasn't afraid to do what I did, because again, if they didn't get me while I was a little cat, they wasn't gonna get me right now as an adult. That's what I was thinking. But I was wrong.
That's interesting, and it seems like some of us are, and I would call it a gift. Some of us have that gift so that you can either see into the spirit realm, or you be having direct encounters
Bro,
with other beings.
I went through a wormhole with my wife.
We'll get to that one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. Let me greet this
Wormhole,
brother.
bro. Go ahead.
We gonna definitely get to that one, because that story right there is wild. Brother Yasha Dick, hey, peace and blessings, bro. Hope you're well. Hope all is well with you. Hope the Father's been keeping you. So let's move on, because I got a whole battery, man. We gonna take our time, and
Go ahead.
we gonna rock slow. We're not gonna rock fast on this. And fam, about the 2:30 mark, I'm gonna open it up for Q&A so y'all can ask the brothers questions. Y'all write y'all questions down, and then we ask the brothers some questions later. Okay, so that gives me a good idea of your background. And like most of us, we all suffering from trauma. Just imagine, fam. Just imagine. Just imagine this, fam. All what our family, our ancestors have been going through, that's inside of your DNA right now. All the pain, all the anguish, all the whippings, all the gator bait, all the mismanagement of funds, what the church did to you, what the slave master, that's still inside of you. And we haven't had a chance to even heal yet. We haven't had a chance to even shalom, Jabroni. Hope all is well. Yeah, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that, because the brother done seen some wild stuff, for real. Let me see. There was a sister. Hey, peace and blessings, sis. Hope all is well. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you've been well. Hope the Father's been keeping you. So now I'm gonna ask you. So that set the stage. So now y'all got a little bit of background on the brother. So now we're gonna move into this whole truth movement thing. So my next question is, how did you come into the truth? Because you were steeped in Christianity, and then you were probably rocking that out. So how did you actually come into the truth? And what we mean by truth is that you accepted your culture and you keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
When I knew I was an Israelite, well, I was on the phone with one of my brothers, and I said, man, how the next brother? I was speaking on my other brother. I got so many brothers, like so many. I don't want to give out the names of them though, but he was saying, yeah, he into that Israelite movement. I said, huh? What is that? So he gave me the rundown. And I was saying, and I was thinking, well, man, this brother's savvy. If he into it, it got to be something about it. So I was researching it, but I couldn't let go of the fact that the virgin birth, I was stuck on that. And then I was stuck on the cracker not getting into heaven. So it took a while, but when I started to really study it and applying myself to it, like the scripture say, study to show yourself approved, I understood, okay, wow, this is it. This is it. And so that's how it was one of my older brothers. He was into it. And then that's what led me to follow it.
Okay, so then that means that you've been in it, would you say, how many years? 7, 8, 9, 10 years?
I don't want to give no exact number because I don't want to be lying, but I've been in it so long that I wasn't on Similac or on the teat. I was eating meat. Okay. I was eating meat.
Okay. Let me ask you this question then. Were you a law keeper when you were you believe in keeping the law? Was that part of your program?
If you love me, you're gonna keep my commandments. You have to keep the commandments. Why you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I say? So yes, I was a commandment keeper. I got my fringes right here. I was doing it all. Now and I was doing the Shabbat, I was doing the new moon, and I was doing the Passover. All of that. Feast of dedications, I was doing all of that.
Okay, so you was rocking out all the way Israel. You
exactly.
took the whole culture.
Breakdowns, everything.
Okay.
Okay, I was eating meat. I wasn't on the cheat no more.
All right. So you consider yourself a pretty good swordsman then when it comes to breakdowns and all of that, right?
Wearing steel.
I know that to be true. we'll leave it at that.
Mine, bro. But it comes from the Most High. It ain't me. I ain't shit. It comes from the Most High.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so let me ask you. So you're a law keeper. Did you also have faith in Hamashiach?
You can't get to the Most High if not going through the Son. You have to have faith in what He did, everything He did. Everything is about your light is Him. That light that people see has to be the Mashiach. Okay, you can't if you don't have the Son, you can't get to the Father. You're trying to do some backdoor shit. That ain't gonna work. Okay, it says pick up the cross and follow me. You have to follow Hamashiach in everything He do. Okay, so that's how I felt, and that's what I was doing. But when you take your hand off the plow, you be in a messed up situation, bro.
I got you. Yeah, taking your hand off the plow is a danger. Is a danger to everyone.
It's dangerous, especially in this day and time. I don't recommend it. I recommend you better step up your game and go hard now.
Yeah, we're at an interesting time right now in history. Alicia Israel, I see your comment, and I started, and we're gonna ask that question later on if you don't mind, sis. We definitely gonna answer that question. We'll have the brother answer that. Shalom, Nature's Graffiti, get saved. I see you. Just go ahead and get saved right now. Don't wait. Okay, so you have faith in Mashiach. You was a law keeper, and I'm not gonna get into the specifics of your family. But your family, were they in the truth as well? You were training them up in the truth?
The wife was in it and everything. The wife was in it and everything. We was going hard. I would teach my sons the Lashawan Kadash, you know what I'm saying, the ancient Hebrew language. I was going hard. Going hard, bro. Straight up.
Okay, so you was even teaching them the Hebrew, and they were into it. They were rocking out the way that they
Studying
should.
it, they was learning from their father. Yes, they were.
That's appropriate. That's appropriate. So let me see here. Okay, so now y'all got a good frame and a good background on some history of the brother without him giving away his whole life story. Uh, I'm not gonna play no commercial, but what I'm gonna do is I am gonna throw the banner up, and I'm gonna tell y'all to go hit the go support the channel by purchasing some merch. And if y'all would indulge the old head, go ahead and get y'all some t-shirts, some hats, or something. Them sweatshirts is bomb. But I must say that the Psalms 109, and I'm gonna throw it up just because we had a good breaking point right now. The Psalms 109 joints, them's the ones that's moving pretty good. Let me share my screen right quick. I'm gonna show y'all this right quick so y'all can get an idea. And like I said, we got some other joints coming out. Definitely got some different themes coming out and some different things that the brother's been working on behind the scenes. This is the website right here, but the hitter is the Royal Collection. You go there, you got stuff for men, women, and children. But the Psalms 109 collection, folks been cracking them up like hotcakes. And Psalms 109, y'all know what it is. Pray for your enemies. Y'all already know who your enemies are. That's already been identified. And see, that's one of the things with our people. We never knew that we was in a war. We just now hearing the alarm sounding. You wake up to your culture and you hear the alarm sound that, hey, we the people of the book. But guess what? No, Christianity didn't tell you, hey, there go your enemy over there. There go your enemy over there. Pray for your enemy. I saw what happened with Gendron today, and it was refreshing to see our people saying, hey, you know what? I don't forgive you. And him getting life is not justice. Him getting death is not justice. You have one heathen mow down 10 of our people. Him and 10 of his and 9 of his relatives. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch it up. Him and 30 of his relatives need to see death according to what he did. See, we don't play them games around here where we talk about, oh, we forgive you. Oh, we gonna pray for you. Oh, we brothers. No, no, no. To all 3 of them. We not your brother. We not going to forgive you. We not going to pray for you. Oh, yeah, we all going to pray for you. We're going to pray Psalms 109. That's what we going to do. So now we're going to get back into the brother and continue to go down this journey with him. And y'all know how it is. Them family members will talk about, no, I don't forgive you. One family member was like, hey, you know what? You're going to catch it when you go to the pen, and it's going to be your own people that do you in. And the other people saying, nah, we don't forgive you. You had one Negro get up there, silly Negro get up there talking about, oh, yeah, I forgive you. I don't forgive you. I want you, your mom, your dad, and your brother to hit the bottom out of hell for what you did, that wicked act for what you did.
The scriptures say you are saved from your enemies. So, Israel, you have enemies amongst you. Okay. Also say he that endures to the end shall be saved.
That's book. Go ahead, bro. Rock that. Go ahead.
I'm done, man. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead, bro.
I cut you off. You go and rock that. The spirit leads you
I just wanted to
speak that. Speak that, bro.
Charlotte, you do have enemies amongst you. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, they know they know this channel, if nothing else, this channel, we don't pander to the heathen. Matter of fact, y'all know your brother C don't give a damn about the heathen. This already recorded what he think. It's already recorded what he done said. So let's get back into the brother. So now you and I were talking, and you said you're not really sure how long ago it was, but you turned away, and I'm not going to put a time frame on it because you say that you were into this for a minute. So I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to go back and reset it. Okay, so you came out of Christianity. You were into you were into Israel, the Israelite paradigm. That's what I call it. Right. And you was rocking out. You was LSC to the max. Your family was LSC.
Right here, bro. Fringes. Right
got
here.
His fringes, rocking his fringes. So now I want to ask you what What caused you to move away? Because you was in truth. You said you was rocking meat, and you was eating meat, and you was breaking down accordingly. What made you turn from that to start going in and studying other things? Some of the things that you shared with me. What event was that?
I can't pinpoint the exact date and time and
Mm-hmm.
or anything, but again, when you're not renewing your mind every day to keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you fall off. Because then I started dabbling back with weed again, uh, looking at porn again. So I can't pinpoint on how it happened, what happened. But then I started to read Solomon, how Solomon got into these different spirits, and I was saying, well, wow, because I was already being spirits already messing with me and different things. So I was like, well, wow, let me see what this is about. So I don't know the exact time or date or whatever though, but I started to like study what Solomon was doing, and I wanted to do what he did.
Okay, so when you say you were studying what Solomon was studying, Solomon, we know the and that's one of my favorite ancestors. We know the story about our ancestors. We know he fell off and he was some into some stuff. Solomon was fooling with some entities, right?
Right. I was dealing with
Can
the
you
same one.
okay, so was you communicating with him, talking to him? What was that about?
I was doing everything. I was trying to get knowledge and wisdom from him. I wasn't just doing. I was trying to create my own magical system with him. I was on the way to doing it, but you got to remember, the Most High was only going to let me get so far with these entities because the scripture said you can't pluck none from Hamashiach hand. So he was only going to let me get so far with these entities and beings and stuff. But I had access to all 72, and I'll explain it later on how I got access to them though. But we going above. I didn't tell you how I went through the wormhole though, and that's before I got into the truth and stuff. One day, can I
Okay,
on that one?
let's go back to the wormhole. Let's go back to that.
Okay, so
Mhm.
taking my wife to work one day, and it started getting cloudy. It's just, I mean, not cloudy, foggy. All of a sudden, it's just fog took over. So I bust a left. I start going around, 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 around. It kept going, it kept going. And I'm looking at her and said, where the hell we at? She spooked. I'm about to get out the car. She said, no, don't get out the car. Just turn back. So we turned back. Down, down, down. It felt like at least 30, 45 minutes. When I end up getting out of that, time was still the same. It did not, no time elapsed. That's what I'm saying. So I'm asking other people, hey man, is there a road that go around and around? People looking at me crazy. Hell no, what the fuck? What is you talking about? There's no roundy roads out here. I live in the state was predominantly Esau too. So I'm talking to him, nah, what are you talking about? That's what he's telling me. So right there, that's unexplainable. I cannot explain it. I call it a wormhole. I don't know what anybody else will call it, but time did not elapse after I got out of that place.
So you was going and it was a constant left hand turn and the
It was
road didn't
around
change.
and around and around and around and around and around. And they don't make roads like that. This ain't like that road in San Francisco, windy road in Frisco. It was round, around, 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 just like that. Okay. And I didn't just experience it. The wife went through it too. Okay. To this day, I can't explain it because there's no road in that city where I went that goes around and around and around and around. Go ahead.
Real
Now, I wasn't on
Morgan.
that part, bro. Trust me, because my wife don't smoke. So now I wasn't on it.
And your
Really
wife
didn't connect
testified
with
to
the
that as
phone.
well, right?
So what?
Your wife would testify to that as well, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hmm.
I wasn't high because I don't get high and drive. Back in the day, I would never get high and drive. So I was perfectly sober. Plus, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning too.
Okay, this happened before you even got into the truth,
This
right?
happened before I got into the truth.
Okay, that's wild, man.
Homie said I was
That's
on that
wild.
perk though. He tripped me. One on
That's
that
my
perk.
good brother Rio.
Trust
That's
me.
my good brother Rio Morgan. We know Rio.
No, it's all good, bro. We good. We good. It's cracked up here.
Hey, but you know what? We all experience some strange things, and
Yeah.
some people are more tapped into to see things, right?
Well, that's why I
Uh,
wasn't afraid to venture off. Now we can jump into that King Solomon stuff. Because I had
okay.
already went through it as a child. Said, well, man, they didn't get me as a child, man. I'm an adult. They ain't, man. What's up? Oh, no. I got to bring it back another one. This one is critical right here. I'm on the couch one day and sleep paralysis kicked in. And then out of the corner, this demon came up to me and it was like sounding like big drum sound. Boom, boom, boom. And it said, I'm gonna kill you. And I looked, I said, you ain't gonna do shit. And it got so mad, it was stomping up my stairs. Boom, 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 boom. I snapped up and woke up. I thought it was the dog. The dog was still laying by me. I said, what the hell was that? About a month later, I almost died from diabetes. So that was sick right there. A month later, I almost died from diabetes. So they
Wow.
was trying to kill me. They was trying to get me.
Wow. That's
These
wild.
dreams that I had for the normal people, if you probably would have been in the nut house, straight up. It was enough to drive you crazy. So there it is.
Hmm. That's wild, man.
Yeah, that was sick right there.
You
You
got
know,
any other memories before we jump into
nah,
the
go ahead,
Solomon stuff?
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead. I
so
just have to get that out.
okay, and I appreciate that. And if you think of something that you want to hit on, I'll get out the way, man. So let's talk about the Solomon thing because you mentioned the gateways, you mentioned porn, you mentioned
Right.
weed, and you also mentioned the
Fear.
third one,
Fear.
and fear. And
Right.
so um, you had mentioned something to me about okay, you had mentioned something to me about a job or a gig or something, right?
We fast. We going too quick, bro.
Okay. So I'm gonna
I
stop.
tell you the time.
Let's stick with the King Solomon thing. Okay,
All
so
right.
was
So
the King
before I
Solomon
got
thing
you,
the gateway for you?
let's take it back some.
Okay.
Where I had a succubus come visit me in a dream. Okay, so I'm on the astral plane. It's this female demonic spirit, and she got these two little minions with her. So she comes up to me. Now I ain't no tongue kisser, brother. I've never been that type. So she kissing me. It's energy flowing out of me, making a crazy ass noise. Some said you better snap away. She draining you from your She draining your spirit. So I snaps back from her and I looked at her, and then she jumps on me, kissing me again. It did it again. Gave her some of that, and I woke up. So these entities and beings are real. Okay, she was drawing the life out of me, bro. Straight up, straight up. Um, why she was doing it? Because I asked for one. Okay, because the wife and I, we, our stuff in marriage gets stale and stuff. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna mess with me a spiritual a being and stuff. So I used to be on the bed reading the Bible. You could feel the bed used to be moving like this, bro, and I could feel her coming towards me. Sick. It was sick, bro. So go ahead, man. Now I can go into the Goetian spirits. Now you want me to go into that?
No. I want to talk about what was the gateway that led you into practicing the stuff that you was practicing. Where did you start off at?
Well, how did I start off practicing?
Yeah. What did you start off, or better yet, what was the trigger that said, okay, I'm gonna start doing this and I'm gonna move away from the Israelite paradigm?
So again, I was dabbling with both of them at the same time. Okay, that's what the scripture says. You can't have two masters. You're gonna love one and hate the other. So I'm dabbling with the cult, but still trying to, I guess, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, which I really wasn't. So I'm dabbling with the two of them at the same time. Eventually, that one it took over. I don't, again, it's some stuff I really don't want to jump into. I started watching certain people, and I'm not gonna mention their names because I don't want nobody to go out and watch these cats. Had reading these books and stuff that I shouldn't have been reading, and it just took a turn for the worse.
Okay, so can you talk about Solomon a little bit? Let's talk a little bit about that and what you were studying with Solomon. Can you go into that?
I was studying the lesser keys of Solomon, which deal with the 72 Goetic spirits.
Okay. Are those spirits good, evil, and different?
They
And,
were
and here's why I'm asking. We
okay.
have a lot of our people that seeking power.
Okay.
They seeking the Most High because they knew that back in the day our people did have power. Our people did have skills, but there's a protocol and a methodology to do it. The brothers gonna share it, probably not right now, but let's get back to the Solomon thing. So what is exactly is that the 72? Is that the ones that Solomon was dealing with according to the book?
Yeah, of course, you have 72 demonic spirits and you have 72 angelic spirits, and those are your 144. Okay. I was dealing on the left hand side. I was messing with straight demonic spirits. Now, any time that I bow down and worship them, because I also got into Gnosticism, okay, and I'm gonna talk about that a little later. So what you do is you get the demonic in and the sigil, and you chant the 100, and this numerology, you chant the 109 times, and you can invoke these spirits, and then they can teach you and show you different things.
So were you seeing them? Did you see any of them? Were they talking to you, or were they
Yeah, before I
communicate back?
got, it's like I had to go through initiation. It was one night I went to sleep, and I felt the presence of this one spirit, and it said, "No, you have to go through this." And the faces that I saw, the 72 faces that I saw, was enough. I was about to give up because it was flipping me out. But finally, I went through all of them, and then I just opened up, and then I walked in through the realm that they wanted me to walk through. So I was inducted into it with them. They had me thinking that I was one of them. Okay, that's how deep it was.
Okay, so you thought that you was on their level then.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
'cause they told me I was.
okay. So
They
so
told me to,
basically,
they told me to invent my own magic, my own form of magic, which I was doing. It would have worked, but again, the Most High didn't want it to work because I was always in His hand. So I was only gonna get so high with that, and the bastards knew it. They knew it.
hmm. Okay, so you was fooling with the same entities that Solomon was
Come,
fooling with. You
come.
mentioned you mentioned Gnosticism, and for those of us who don't know what Gnosticism is, can you explain that? Go into that a little bit for us.
Okay, they say the um the God that says I'm a jealous God. There's no God above me. His name, they call him Yaldabaoth, and he was created by accident by Sophia, and he was thrown in the abyss, and he created this world right here. And then they say, how could a perfect being create an imperfect world? See what I'm saying? So that's basically, and Plato was into that too. So that's what Gnosticism is basically all about. You're God. So I did not bow down to anything. I thought of myself as higher than God, which is some creepy shit. So like now, if you thinking that, you're full blown possessed. I don't give a damn what you say. You out.
Hmm. Okay, so you was heavy
That
into
and the Kabbalah.
Gnosticism.
I said I was in the Kabbalah
Mm-hmm.
for Mal from Kether, from Malkuth to Kether. I was in the tree of life, where you think of yourself as you're Christ. The 144,000 was not a people; it was a frequency that you vibrate at. That's what I was taught.
Hmm. Okay. Were you into any of the other studies like tarot,
I
horoscope,
was in a
astrology, any of
tarot.
that?
I was doing tarots, vicious at tarot. I did readings and stuff. And the lady said, "Yeah, this succubus that wants to be with you, she's gonna teach you about this. She's gonna teach you about that." And she was too. I got into tarot. I got into candle magic. I got into crystals and stuff and all of that. But again, I was trying to create my own magic system so I could sell books and stuff and different things.
Were you trying to you said you were trying to create a magic system. Were
Correct.
you trying to get power out of that? Were you trying to get fame, glory, money, riches? What was your
Whatever,
your end
whatever. I
goal?
was trying to get it all. I wanted it all. Don't
Hmm.
the scriptures say, what does it say? Gain the world but lose your soul. That's what
Hmm.
I didn't, but again, I threw away that the the commandments, because I no longer believed in that. I believed that I was more powerful than the Most High. I really did. They thought they had me thinking that.
So with you being and you said something that I want to get back to.
Okay.
These different systems, what do they think about the Father? How do they look at him?
They call him a retard. They call him a retard. They say he wasn't fully formed. He's a retard. And that's what I believe.
Okay. Were you angry at him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you ever talk dumb to him?
Well, the night we'll get.
Okay. No, we don't have to go there because there's
yeah, man. I did put it like this. I said and did some things that I shouldn't have did. I made a mockery of the cross, basically. Yes, I did some shit. I was wicked. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's like the sister says. Shalom, sis. Hope you've been well. Samara, an Orthodox daughter of Simon, she said this is a powerful testimony.
Yeah, because I don't want nobody to go down. Some of y'all got family members in it, and some of y'all might be in it. This ain't nothing to be playing around with. This is nothing. If you pick up the cross and follow after Hamashiach, he didn't do candle magic. He didn't do horoscopes. None of the disciples did that. None of the prophets before him did that. Stick to the book, stick to the commandments, and everything will be all right. That's all,
I believe that we're gonna come into that power, but it's not gonna be from the left hand like you always say.
The power that you have come from the talents that he give you. You need to develop your talents. Don't bury your talents. You have power. Develop your talents and skills that he gave you, and start your own LLC IPs. Go ahead, bro.
No, and that's a good word, because the fam know where I stand on that in developing.
You know what I was doing. You know how I was rocking out. I turned away from $1 billion IP that I got to start back up again. But there it is. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead, man.
No. And the family needs to needs to hear that, because fam, you have to guard your mind. And really, the brother has shared some stuff with me that I'm not going to share, but you definitely have to guard your mind against these things. And there's a lot of information out. We are in a very, 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 very tender box when it comes to the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm is actually the spiritual realm is here.
The veil is wide open right now. They if you're not keeping them commandments, you're gonna have something walk in your house eating Captain Crunch. Okay, I'm telling you.
What flavor? Because what they'll tell you. Cereal.
Don't do no fruity flavors. It's probably plain. I don't do fruity flavors. You know that, bro.
Cereal, candy, and there's another one, but cartoons. Cereal, candy, and cartoons. They know that's the only thing I know. I don't know nothing about the book, but I know cereal, candy, and cartoons. Right. Now, when you said Captain Crunch, what flavor you talking about? Peanut butter Captain Crunch or Captain Crunch berries? Oops, all berries? Which one?
Plain, no fruity flavors. No fruity flavors.
I hear you on that. All right, let me see. So you was playing a balancing act where you on the right hand side you was LSC, you was Revelation 14 and 12, but then on the left hand side you was full blown practicing Gnosticism.
Yes, and studying the Kabbalah, ancient
and studying the Kabbalah.
Come.
And you were studying what's that? That tree of life thing that the Kabbalists
do. The
Kalipah. Okay, you studying that? Because see, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't have no recollection or idea of what any of that is, which is probably good. Okay, so let me ask this question. What was the tipping point that said, okay, you know what? Forget this Most High dude. Forget this Father dude. I'm all the way over here, because this is what it is.
I was mad at the Most High because I didn't get the job that I wanted to get, and I blamed him because basically it was my fault but I blame the Most High. I said, forget it. I'm going all the way to the left. And then that's what sparked everything off. That's what did it. So, blaming the Most High for something that he shouldn't have been blamed for, and it was basically all my fault anyway. But you know how Israel is, though, man. We bug out. The disciples watched him feed 5,000, and they said their hearts were hardened. You know what I'm saying? Which disciple was there when Hamashiach was crucified? Who was there? You see what Peter did. Them niggas was going. He said, man, y'all supposed to stand by and watch. He goes up and praying. He's sweating bullets. Come down. Them niggas sleep. Okay? So there it is. Stop sleeping. Stop sleeping. Wake your ass up. This ain't the time to be asleep. Go ahead,
check out this comment from Watching Discern, man. Check out this comment. Can you read that?
Yeah.
He said, Watching Discern says, my daughter is deep in it, and she has cut me out of her life. Please pray for her deliverance. So she into that. Is she into some of that stuff you was into, bro?
I need her name though. I need a name behind that so I can specifically pray for her, because I can get her out of it. It's not me. It's through the Most High. He gonna do all the work. So later on, tell her send me an email, and I'm a prayer warrior. I can get you out of it. It's not me. Again, it's the Most High. Okay, everything comes from the Most High through the Son, though. Okay, through the Son, and you also have to be keeping the commandments, though. You have to. Some people say the best of the ability. No, you need to go beyond the best of your ability to keep them. Because again, the veil is thin. These entities is walking in and out. Okay, so you need to be careful. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so Watch and Discern. You see the email on the banner. Go ahead and send us an email. What we'll do is we'll get that information to the whole family. Need to be praying for Watch and Discern's daughter, and we'll keep her up in prayer, because power of prayer.
Prayer.
Books say power of life or death is in the power of the tongue.
What the Hamashiach said, Simon, Satan gonna sift you like wheat. Come sift you like wheat, but I'm gonna pray for you. So prayer changes things. You need a strong prayer life. Y'all need to go back to start doing the Lord's Prayer. That's a heavy prayer, bro. That's not a Christian prayer. That prayer is for the Israelites. Start going back a basic prayer. Do the Lord's Prayer after you give him thanks and praises in the morning. Go ahead, bro.
That's right. I appreciate that, because you are 100%, because that's what Mashiach said to do, right? I mean, he the one that said he come in the full volume of the book. So he showed you, he gave you the formula. That's a good formula right there. So sis, go ahead and hit us up and keep us abreast of what's going on, because if this family that's in the chat, and the brother and the brothers that's not on tonight, we start praying over for a situation, the Father gonna move something.
He will move.
I guarantee you that he gonna move something. Something is gonna be moved. Teacher Shalom, sis. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's on you, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, so now let's get back into the stuff that you were studying, and you were heavy into all of that stuff, right? So
I was deep in it, man. I have so many books, so many PDFs. I was trying to do telekinesis, you know what I'm saying? All that. I was trying to vibrate and make stuff move across. I was in everything that I could, just everything.
Okay.
Doing candle magic, doing demonic pacts and stuff. I was into everything that I could do. I was trying to get into it deep. Again, I was trying to create my own magic system.
Yeah, and that's it's one thing to have a system, but your ego must be pretty big for them to tell you, hey, create your own thing, right? Go ahead.
It'll work. It can work, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is, because I don't want nobody to go out and try to do that shit trying to get power. Again, your power is in the talents that the Most High gave you. Put them to use. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so for you to for them to tell you to create your own system, there's two things that comes to mind right now. One is that they must sense that you have some awesome capabilities, or you gonna wreck their shop.
Yeah.
So for them to say, okay, because I've never heard nobody say I'm gonna create my own magic system. That's something that's foreign, and I don't know if any of y'all ever heard that either. But now for them to tell you that
Mm-hmm.
two things: one, they must recognize and see you in the spirit and say that, okay, if we keep this dude sidetracked, he'll fall off the task of what he should be doing, and then
Yeah,
he'll start doing some
that's what I
dumb
did.
stuff.
That's what I did. I was doing a IP with my family. This man has spent so many thousand and stuff trying to get it to run, and we was going at it. I took my hand off the plow. So yeah, that's what basically happened, bro.
Hmm. Hmm. So whatever that IP is, y'all be able to make it pop at some point. I would imagine.
Of course, of course.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now I want to ask you this question. So you got entities getting at you, and you rocking out with them.
Yeah,
But
we doing it.
if I look at Job's life, I would say that um, they had to talk to your father about what they was about to do to you. And
Um,
go ahead.
no, no, you go ahead. Well, yeah, well, I asked the Most High, can I get into this? I said, do you mind if I get into this? Go ahead. So I got into it. I asked. So man, I dabbled in it a couple times. Then finally, I went full fledged. One time I was studying. I went in it. And I said, it got me so. I said, if Father ain't my Father, then I'm just gonna go crazy. And I almost went crazy that second. Then I had to hurry up and reel myself back. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I was the type of person that was think, man, the Most High, how did he do it? He created himself. That that right there is complex to think. This being, this entity created its own self. Just imagine if everything was supposed to be void. See what I'm saying? So I was on that type of level when I thought about the Most High, though. Go ahead, man.
So what the entities would have had to have done is they would have had to have a conversation with the father and say, okay, we're about to do, because I'm liking this to Job. We're
Yeah.
about to do this, that. And then the father said, okay, you could do this, that, but not this.
I was only gonna get so far with them because had I would have obtained the riches and all of that with them, then there's no way I was going to go back to the Father. Okay. So he was going to let me only go so far. Again, I had a magical system that can work and will work. But again, it's on the left hand side.
Okay. Hmm. And everybody in the chat, do me a favor, put a 7 up if you clear on when we mention. I know you all are, because you guys are all biblical scholars. But when we say left hand side, you all know what the left hand side is, right? Put a 7 up if you understand that. Because yeah, it does. This is an interesting journey that the brothers on and been going on. When you say, okay, I'm rocking out all the way, and then now all of a sudden I'm straddling where I'm hot and cold, and then all of a sudden I'm like, you know
What do
what?
they say?
Nah,
He gonna spew you out his mouth if you lukewarm, bro. You're gonna have
yeah,
to choose. You're gonna have to choose.
hmm,
Okay.
okay. So do you? And someone said that, I want to kind of go into this a little bit.
Go ahead.
What the celebrities are doing. Is that anything different than the stuff that you were into, or is it pretty relative?
Some of it is a lot of it is relevant, but again, I didn't bow down and worship no deity. I bow down and worship myself. I thought of myself as the God. Okay, coming from the not the Alpha and Omega. They believe it's a God above him, and I believe I was a split off from him. See what I'm saying? So I thought of myself above the Most High. There's nobody above the Most High. There's no entity, deity, and nothing. He is the Most High, the Alpha and Omega. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Only thing I can say is, wow, bro, this is amazing. Now I'm gonna ask you this question, and then we're gonna switch gears into some other stuff. But what would you say to fam that's into some of these other things, whether they be books, practices, tarot, horoscope, any of these things, because you had an appropriate answer. What would you say to the family that's probably dabbling or thinking about dabbling into some of these other things? Because here's why I'm asking.
Go
Right
ahead.
now, Israelites is seeking power, and y'all know the spiritual realm is right here. You can see, smell, touch, and taste it with everything that's going on in the earth. All the stuff that's going on in the earth, they throwing you all kind of curveballs. Y'all can't see the curveball. So what would you say about fam that's trying to get into this stuff right now at this hour? Because we're in a dangerous hour right now.
Yeah.
You go to the left-hand side. Go ahead, bro.
Did Mashiach do candle magic? Did he do tarot cards? Did he do astrology? We're supposed to follow after him, do what he did. Did the disciples do that? John the Baptist do that? Did Elijah do that stuff? Okay, you're supposed to do what they did, mimic them. They didn't do that. Is it anywhere in the book that say you're supposed to do candle magic, do crystals and all of that shit? Okay, you're not even supposed to be trying to talk to Michael the Archangel, Gabriel, none of that. You go through Hamashiach to get to the Father. That's it. Any other way is a backdoor way. Okay, you're not getting in. I mean, if you choose, look here. If somebody listen to this and want to go off and do that, it's gonna be woe to you. You might not make it how I made it out. Basically, I'm telling you, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, and then you're gonna be cut off. Did not the tribe? What happened to the tribe of Dan? What happened to the northern kingdom? So again, if you want to do what they do, go ahead. Be a stupid Israelite. Go ahead. As for me, I'm following the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm following Hamashiach. Okay, that's it.
And this is coming from a brother who was in
I
it.
was deep in it. They told me I was deep in it. Okay, they opened up the walls and portals for me to tip tap with them, dude. I had demonic spirits messing with me. Okay, I had succubuses and stuff like that. I had it all with them. Okay, but again, the Most High was only gonna let me get so far with them with these things, because why? He wanted me to come tell y'all what it's all about. We got a lot of Israel that's into that bull crap. Get out of that. Get out of that. Some of y'all got that Jesus candles in your house, praying all like that. Now get them candles out your house. They got, them 12-day candles and stuff they be buying at Walmart. Get that mess out your house. Some of y'all got them on the wall, probably.
What you think about that stained glass?
I'm gonna break it when I get a chance. I'm gonna shoot a. No, I ain't gonna do nothing to it, dude.
This is an inside joke right here.
Yeah, I know it is, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that, bro.
The fam know where I stand on. Where we stand on stained glass. Let me see. We got a question from one of the brothers. It says, "Was the process of freeing yourself up from those entities a difficult one?" Without jumping too far ahead. Answer this question from the brother.
When I went to jail and there was nowhere to be around, that's what freed me up.
All right. So we not gonna. That's jumping a little bit ahead. So what we're gonna do is we gonna stay on topic. So let me see. Let me get back because I'm looking at my questions. My brother asked a question. Luciferian. Did you consider yourself that a Luciferian?
I was a Gnostic. It's a form of Luciferian, but the doctrine is almost the same. But I was into Gnosticism, hardcore.
Okay. Check out this comment by Josiah Ben Yehuda. He says Apocalypse of Abraham mentioned those on the right side and those nations on the left-hand side. You don't believe that it's just about nations, but it's even those even with inside the house of Israel, right? That's operating on the left, obviously, right?
Yes, I believe. I don't care what the other nations do. They welcome to do that, but when Israel do it, it's a sin. When Israel dabbles into things like that, it's a sin. Okay, the scriptures say, "I suffer a witch not to live." Okay, I was a male witch. Okay, I'm not supposed to be here telling the story to you. Okay, and we'll get on to that later on. The scripture says, "I suffer a witch not to live." Okay, Jezebel was a witch. What happened to her? Okay,
Yeah, she got tossed headlong
okay,
from what I believe.
man, she got
Something
man, she got
drastic
hit.
happened to her.
Okay,
Let me see here. Watch and discern. I put the email in the chat, and it's scrolling on the bottom. It's salt of the earth 144 at gmail.com, and it's scrolling on the bottom, so you should be able to pick it up, and I put it in the chat. So if you want to hit us up via email, go ahead and hit us up. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep on. Thanks a lot, Najid. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you for putting that up. Let's see here. I'm going through the chat. I'm looking at some of the comments, and I'm gonna put some of them up and
all right,
see if I can get you to response. Look at
come.
this comment, because this is an interesting comment by Pam by Pam Yah Israel. Take a look at that comment. What do you think
Their
about that, bro?
birthday candles is demonic as hell. You blowing you candles, you blowing it out and all of that. That's a demonic thing that you're doing anyway. Anyway, why are you doing me day anyway? That goes back to Job. When Job they was celebrating the birthday, his family was, and then he had to get up and pray for him. Get out of that. Me day, birthdays. Get out of that. Candle ain't number candle worship. You putting candles on a goddamn cake.
Better tell them about it. Let's see. Nature's Graffiti says Joshua 24:15. If it seems bad to you to worship Adonai, then choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve. The rest of that verse, whether the Elohim that your fathers worship that were beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites. I'm not gonna call them no father, in whose land you are living. But as for me and my household, we will worship the Father.
Come.
That's what it is.
Come.
Yashadik Israel. They got black candles too. Yep, they sure do. They got
Yeah,
every kind of candle. Go ahead, bro.
I was doing each demonic entity has a certain candle that it likes. Each demonic entity has a certain fragrance or incense it likes. It has a certain metal it likes. So I was in tune to each. When I went to him, I was in tune. Okay, I'm gonna get this one, this, and that, and this one gonna get this, that, and that. And then I would do it if I wanted to do something. Wanted new to come in my life, I would do it on the during the new moon. Several days after the new moon, but it had to be on an even day when you're messing with demonic spirits. So you would do it on an even day, like the 4th, 6th. You know what I'm saying? Even numbers.
Is that part of the numerology practice, or what is that?
That's a form of numerology, correct?
Okay. And the spirit realm recognizes that, and they respond to that.
Man, yeah. And then two things that they want. They either want your blood or semen.
So they want something from you.
You ain't
obviously.
Where in life you get something for nothing. They want your blood and your semen, bro.
Well, that's accurate. You're not gonna get something from that. Check out this comment right here, bro. I want you to respond to this because I think you mentioned this. Some Israelites are burning sage too. Were you burning sage or any kind of herbs?
I was doing all of that.
Yeah.
Sage ward off certain spirits, correct.
Okay, so then were they okay? Because it seemed like it's a paradox. If you burn the sage to ward off evil spirits, right?
Well, brother, you got levels of these things. I was messing with in high places. I wasn't messing with Rudy Poop. Okay, you got your jealousy demons, your demons of rage, demons of you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm so down and out. Oh. So there's different levels of what's meant. I wasn't. Only thing that I can take out from the cult is you need to be vibrating at a high frequency. That's the only thing, bro. Keep your frequency high. And how you keep it high? The law, statutes, and commandments.
Did y'all hear that? Say that again, please, for the family, because I don't believe they heard you. They did, but I'm just messing with it. Could you say that again, please? Say that again for the earth, because this is a testimony and testament against the whole earth, really. Say that again, please.
You want to vibrate at a high frequency. Okay, that has nothing to do with the cult. High frequency is you getting up in the morning, you giving the Most High thanks and praises. You doing the Lord's prayer, and you thinking good about yourself. Now, oh, always me, nah. Get out of that feeling, man. Change your thoughts in your mind. Okay, because if you thinking low, you're gonna attract a lower level entity, and he's gonna jump on you. Okay. Not only that, and then he gonna what the scripture say, bring 7 others, and then they gonna have you doing all kind of crazy shit. But vibrate high. The way you vibrate high is the law, statutes, and commandments. If you doing that, you cool.
Y'all heard that, fam? And y'all, the fam in the chat know what time it is.
Come
Y'all know what time it is. Where we at on this time space continuum, and that we supposed to be moving out of tailship and moving into headship.
come.
And because of that, how you moving and how you thinking. Somebody get that precept where it talk about the renewing of your mind, because I think that's a precept that you shared with me
You
before.
have to do that every day because again, the disciples saw Hamashiach perform miracles, and they were still bugged out sometimes. Okay, it says their heart was hardened after he fed them 5,000. So what more are you gonna do? You're gonna forget what he just did for you yesterday. Okay, you have to renew your mind every day. Get into the scripts. Get into it. It says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." You have to be in it every day. I'm sorry, you have, especially in this day, the veil is wide open. You want to get into them scripts every day and practice, and then you want to practice love. What did the Bible say? Love is keeping the commandments. Okay, that's what love is. You ain't kissing. Love. He don't want no kiss. Okay, the Most High don't want no kiss. He wants you to. He says, "If you love me, you will keep the commandments." Okay, keep the commandments.
What you think about this comment right here? It's Chi-Town Rael. When my daddy was killed in '02, weeks later, I was under the covers in the bed on my back. I seen 2 people standing over me trying to hold the covers on me. I was peeking out the cover just like him.
Man,
What you think about that, bro? How old were you? Is Chi-Town real? How old were you then, bro? You said '02. That was over 21 years ago.
that sounds like some of the stuff that I went through. That's heavy right there, bro.
He said I believe they were spirits because they looked ugly as if.
It was spirit. What they try to do is they try to crack your brain so then they can move in. Okay, possession ain't you throwing up green shit in your head spinning around. That's TV made for TV Hollywood. Okay, they want to slide in and push you to the side, and they want to take controls. Okay, that's what they want to do, and have your family thinking, "Oh yeah, that's Macthuselah, boom, 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 boom." That's possession, dude, and have you doing all bugged out shit, and then eventually they gonna murk your ass. Okay, eventually it would, but what good is you? They coming, you throwing up green shit. That ain't possession. That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
So Hollywood is really trying to not really show you what's going on. They're trying to give you something to really scare you, right?
Why in every demonic movie the priest end up getting his shit fucked up? Have you noticed that? That white priest always gets effed up by some demonic spirit. They telling you something right there. They was telling on themselves. They was telling they ain't had no power, basically.
Well, in all honesty, he was right. Because there's no way that these priests ever had anything good anyway.
They have no. Mary don't hold no power. Do 3-10 Hail Marys. What Mary? He said, "Who is my mother and brother but do the will of the Most High?"
That's what he
Mary
said. That
holds no power. Okay, she birthed. She was cool being his mother. She birthed a mighty man who is our Savior. That was her role. That was her job. That's it.
That's the book. Somebody put the precept up. I'm gonna go ahead and read it once I get it in. I'm gonna scram past all y'all comments. Let's see. It's Romans. I call Romans 12:2. This is from the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transferred what? By the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good, what is acceptable, and what is the perfect will of the Father. Now that dovetails into some of the stuff that I hear you always saying, bro. But now, just think about this, fam. If you're renewing your mind, you need to be doing this daily, not just, okay, I'm only going to do it on Monday, and then the rest of the week, I'm not going to never do it.
Ain't gonna work, bro. You got to get up every day and renew your mind.
Because look at what you're doing. You proving to yourself what's good. When you renewing your mind and you having your conversations with the Father and you keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, but it also says it's acceptable and it's also perfect. But lastly, it's the will of the Father. It's the Father's will that you renew your mind.
Every day, bro. Especially
His will.
It's his will. Everything is his will. I don't have no will anymore. I'm doing this, doing that. Everything I do in the name of the Father through his Son. That's it. I got what I went through. It put the fear of the Most High back into me, straight up, bro. Straight up. We'll get into it later. It put the fear back.
Yeah. We gonna definitely get into that. Let's see. Yakov says it's a daily fight.
Come on.
Definitely that. Let's see. My sister Nature's Graffiti, she not saved, so don't worry about it. The book of Matthew 16:18. And I also say to you that you are Simon Kepha Petros, and upon this Tesur I will build my Kehillah. And she reading out of a book that most of y'all don't understand, my Shavurah, the community of Moshe and the Shari Sheol, gates of Sheol shall not overpower. So she just read from the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 18. And y'all know what that means. Y'all done read that time and time over and over and over again. And that's 100% correct. Would somebody get that precept where it say the Father, if you're in the Father hand, nobody can pluck nothing out.
That's all I said.
Somebody in somebody's hand.
That's the only reason why I got so far with these deities and entities, because it was like Job. They say, man, do what you want, but you don't kill him. Don't try to he's mine. He belongs to me.
Yes, sir. Check out this precept, because we talked briefly about this, but I want you to talk about this a little bit. James 2:19. Thou believest that there is one Father. Thou doest well. So it's well for you to know that the Most High, the Father that spoke everything into existence, created time on our behalf, that he is the one and only. You do well to believe that. But check the rest of the precept out. The devils, the entities, also believe and tremble. So now the entities believe and tremble, but then they tell you to talk crazy to the Father. How is that? Explain that. I don't get it. I don't understand. How they had the audacity. They know that they fear the Father, but go ahead, rock that.
It's whoever you're studying behind, they basically they know, but then you've been taught to say, well, you're over them. You're taught that they're not called demons. They're called daemons, and they're ancient gods. Okay, that's what I was taught. Okay, so that's what I was taught. And then again, they told me that I was a god. So again, I was never worshiping any of these things. They told me that I was a god superior to the creator of this earth. That's what they told me.
Okay. So you was on par. You was above in your mind. In your mind, did you really truly believe you was above the Most High?
Hell yeah.
You really believe that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you think I'm on here now trying to pull people out of that? It's probably somebody in the chat dabbling. Okay. Or they know somebody that's dabbling. You don't dabble in this. You don't even, that's why I'm not mentioning the books or the names of the people that I was watching. I was watching black people telling me this. Okay. There was Israelites that didn't know they was Israelites. They was telling me this. Okay. Yes, I thought I was above him. Yeah. Until that day came. Scared the shit out of me.
Let me ask you something. Did you have any like statues or any figurines of any entities or anything like that?
I had figurines of gargoyles and shit. I had altars set up. I had the Baphomet. I had satanic star and all of that. Yeah, I had all of that, bro.
So you had the symbology and everything.
Man, I had everything, bro. I wasn't
Okay.
playing. I was trying to get deep into it. Okay, I was trying to get that power.
Hmm. Hmm. Wow. That's wild, man. I'm I don't even know if we're gonna go as long as as long as what I said we was. And so let's get back to I got a question.
Go ahead.
Have you had okay, no, before I ask that question, I'm gonna ask this question. We already said that you was angry at the father, you was mad at him, right?
I was.
Your record saying you was mad at him, right?
I said. I said, no, I ain't doing this no more with him. I'm about to get back to what these groovy ghoulies was doing, and I went back to over there what they was doing.
The Groovy Ghoulie. You think I know that cartoon too, right? I know the Groovy Ghoulies cartoon. You can't slick. No, none of y'all can slick a cartoon past me unless it's one
Huh?
of these newfangled ones. These
Huh?
newfangled ones, because I don't fool with them. I just fool with the old stuff. But
Huh?
now, okay, so you was mad at the father,
Correct.
but now I don't want you to say the 72, but you said you seen it 72. You was interfacing with the 72, and you know their names, right?
Yes, I
And
know
for
their
all of y'all,
names. I
mhm.
know their names, the ends, the sigils, mantras, everything. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so he just shared with y'all something that none of us need to be going into, but he shared some deep information about the 72. And the 72 is not like how the brother shared earlier. They're not these low-level imps where you
Nah,
talk about the spirit of envy, the spirit of jealousy, or none of that. No, we talking about the ones that's probably above the powers, principalities, and rulers that the book speak of. The
I was
same
dealing,
ones that Solomon was dealing with. Go ahead, bro.
correct. I was dealing with them. What it was is it was like going to a university. I was going to Goetic University, and I was studying each of them, drawing their energy. Some of them
Hmm.
getting their energy and stuff. I was
Hmm.
doing stuff that again they was only gonna let me get so far with this. Okay. Again, I created a magical practice. It will work to this day. It could make you rich, famous, beyond your whatever you desire. You can get it. I'm not going to reveal what it is though, because again, Israel is crazy, and they will try to attempt to do these things now. And I'm saying, whoa, if you go out and try to look at it, try to dabble, just that's why I'm not mentioning the people names who I study on. Something's bad gonna happen to you, and I'm gonna keep preaching that. If you're going out do this and try to do what I did, you might not make it back home. You might not make it back home. That's it.
Okay, so fam, y'all have been pre-warned that you better just be keep yourself safe, rather be safe than sorry.
Stay in
Now
the book.
I know that there's Israelites practicing these things, and there's Israelites that's pushing it, and I'm not coming at them per se, but what I am saying is, fam, this is a very dangerous time, and you need to be very careful on what you entertain, when you entertain it, and why you entertaining it.
Uh,
We gonna get that. We gonna get that what the Father gave to us, and He gonna give it to us. We're not gonna have to jump out the window and do no things that we don't know nothing about. Listen, our ancestors wasn't trained in none of this stuff.
this is something that you don't want to mess with. I'm telling you. This is like if you're still dabbling in Christianity, you want to get out of that too, because that can lead up to this too. What I was dabbling into. You don't
Hmm.
you if you're not keeping the commandments, you're gonna lose, bro.
Hmm.
You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it into the kingdom, bro. You're supposed to
Hmm.
pick up your cross daily and walk how Hamashiach walked. If not, you're gonna perish. Straight up, you're gonna perish.
Yeah, y'all heard that. I don't want nothing to happen to none of the
Me either.
family.
Me either.
I want y'all to get it when the Father give it to you. He gonna give y'all some capable what we call cheat codes. He gonna give you them cheat codes when he give them to you. You ain't got to go run out and do this, that, and the third, and be into all this that you land of Goshen. I'm gonna put that up, the Kabbalah mess and all that. So hopefully sowing seeds. I don't want to know their names nor find out about who they are. Thanks for mentioning it, though. Yeah, no, we're not going to mention any of these entities' names because
No, I
somewhere in the
will
book
not.
say we're not supposed to even be mentioning their names. To be honest with you,
I will not.
we not going there. Only thing the brother is doing is he's just sounding the alarm and giving it to you from what he saw and from what he experienced when he went going after other things, which he said he wasn't worshiping them, but in his mind he was on their level, and probably if I understand how the brother thinking, I have a little bit of history with him. This brother probably thought he was above the 72. Would you say that was accurate?
Yeah. Yeah. Because they told me I was.
Okay, so they told you straight up, okay, you above us.
Yeah.
They're lying bastards. They something else, man. They something else. And you know better than I do, because I never messed with them like that. But they something else, because on the one hand, they saying, okay, you come to the University of blah, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get initiated in the University of blah, you study it. Now you with us. But matter of fact, we're gonna show you the 72 face by face, and they look crazy as hell, right? But
Man.
now they gonna tell you above us now.
Well, I did think. If I'm thinking I'm above the Most High, what you think I'm gonna think about them? What you think?
but from their point of view, they think that they talk crazy about the Father, and so do these books. Matter of
Mm-hmm.
fact, what's the Kabbalah say that uh, they say Jesus and say that he's in hell boiling in human excrement. Is that correct? That's what the
Pretty
Kabbalah say.
much. Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. They talk in Gnosticism. They talk bad about the Most High. Call him a retard. He wasn't fully formed. How can a perfect being create an imperfect world? Boom, 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 boom. So then that increased my hatred for the Most High when I was studying Gnosticism. Then again, I got into Kabbalah, the Kolipov, and all of that. I was trying to reach that 144 frequency that they talking about and stuff, because then that's how you become the Christ. You know what I'm saying? So again, bro, I was in the deep. I was in the deep, and I was allowed to go in the deep so I can show this, get this message. Again, you got people in your family that's doing this. You gonna have to pull them out. You're gonna have to pull them out.
Okay, so here's my because I'm almost at a point where either we can jump into the next part or we could take Q&A and shut it down. We at 149 right now. I'm gonna put up a couple of these comments by the
Okay.
Phantom Warrior. My friend tried to do a word study. Excuse me. Hold up.
I believe that. I believe that right there, bro. That right there.
Go ahead and rock that, bro.
When she said her family was trying to do a word study, just inquiring about these entities can send you down a wormhole. Okay. That's why I'm not mentioning the names. I'm not mentioning the people who I studied under or none of that. I'm just giving you the information. Whoa. What do woe mean? Danger. I'm just giving you the danger of that, of what can happen. Why? Because the veil is so thin now. These things is roaming around. Go ahead. Go ahead. Be a dumb Israelite and get into and dabble and see what happens. Go ahead. Go research. Go research Goish and all that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go do it. Go ahead. Again, you're gonna have covers flying off the house and everything else. Okay. Go ahead.
You gonna think that you're in a Harry Potter movie. Stuff jumping off the shelf and you like, oh, what's that? You ain't gonna have no control. Better be careful, fam. Fam, we and this is not even the brothers the brothers
I
ministry.
ain't even
Or
went through the hardcore stuff. I'm just giving y'all the light stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving y'all everything. Cause I might do a book on it, I might not, I don't know. This is not my ministry though, right here though. I'm just giving y'all this one-time thing and I'm gone from this. Straight up.
so the brothers probably never gonna talk about this again, at least through the airwaves or
No,
anything
I'm
like
not.
that. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep reading a few more comments, and then I'm gonna have the fam do.
Read that comment right there that that Morgan put up.
Yeah. My brother Rio Morgan says, I've been seeing a large growth of sisters in the church claiming to be Christian rich witches. You care to elaborate on that, bro?
When a female talking about Jesus is her man and Jesus is that, she messing with Jesus at nighttime, coming to see her at nighttime, doing groovy gooly things to her. Okay, that's on that incubus stuff. Okay, you got a lot of witches in the church. Okay, talking about Jesus is my man and all of that. Okay, yeah, Jesus is your man. Okay, yeah, he your man. We'll see.
Wow, they be getting down like that, bro. For real. That's how they be getting down. They be on that incubus succubus thing deep like that.
A lot of them. A lot of them are. A lot of them are.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's out of control.
Yeah.
Let's see some of the comments. Hopefully, someone sees. Thank you, beloved royal family, for sounding the alarm. I say that sincerely. We appreciate you, sis. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And again, this is from this brother's perspective. And like I'm gonna say it again, we're not coming at no channel. We're not coming at no Israelite or nothing like that directly or nothing. This ain't about them and what they teaching and what their practices are. This is about this brother right here and his story and what he went through. Nothing else.
I'm giving out the warning. I'm giving out the woe. I'm just giving y'all a warning. That's it. From the Most High. It ain't me. It's the Most High. Because after this day or whatever, I'm not going over this no more. I'm done.
So this is the only time the brother gonna be speaking on it. And I guess if you hit him up and you holler at him, he gonna be on some way or other stuff.
Did you read this comment right here?
Watching Discern says, my daughter went to a Hindu synagogue because of a mandatory college course and has been different ever since. Yeah, they and see in college.
She was messing with that Shiva Shakti spirit. Okay. I know what she was messing with, the Shiva Shakti shit. The Hindu shit. I was into that too.
Man, what you into? You see, like you was into the whole shot. Damn. Wow.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Wow. But going back to what the sister said, it seems to me that college is an indoctrination now for you to get indoctrinated to turn not only away from the Father, but to turn away from your natural being.
It's a gateway. That's another gateway.
Check out this comment.
What does the scripture say about worldly knowledge? I forgot how it went. I had it written down about attaining worldly knowledge and stuff. I forgot.
Man, fam, y'all know that precept. Put it in the chat. Stop playing. The fam know what it is.
It'll come to me.
I tell you, the fam, male and female swarming, they'll put it in the chat. Let's see here. Check out this comment right here. And stay away from yoga.
Yeah. When they talk about chakras, kundalini, and all of that, those are gateways and portals to these entities and different things. Okay. You want to open up your chakras and all of that. Nah, bro. You want to open up that book and do the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what you want to open up.
Because with that, you can, where the book says, it says, seek ye first the kingdom of righteousness. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Father and his righteousness.
God.
And all these other things will be added to you. So you ain't got to go running chasing 1,000 different other books.
No.
He didn't already gave you the formula right there in the 1611.
We got good books. We got good rabbis. You know what I'm saying? Who can discern now? We got enough. But are you practicing? Are you getting into it every day? Are you renewing your mind every day? You should not go a day without picking up that book. We at DEF CON whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We at DEF CON 1 right now. We at DEF CON 1 right now.
So
we're DEF CON 1.
Y'all need to be picking up y'all book and every day renewing your mind. If not, you're going to go down a slippery slope. And don't say that it won't happen to me. No, it can happen to you because it happened to me. I was going hard. I had a precept book that I was writing. Man, them entities made me throw all that away, man. Bad
Wow.
breakdown. John 3:16 breakdown. Virgin birth breakdown. Keeping the law breakdown. Just breakdown after breakdown. Precept upon precept, like the scriptures say. The entities made me throw it all away. Now I got to go back and research and get it, renew my mind again. But it's all right. I'm good.
Let's look at this comment. The demonic spirit world is not a game. That's right.
It's not. It's not. It's not to be played with. They make it do. This ain't Harry Potter, man. This is that real. This is that real. This is that raw. That uncut. You know what I'm saying? That fentanyl, straight up.
Y'all better stay. Don't play with that fentanyl, children. But make
We're
sure
gonna.
you send
Oh,
your tithe.
I'm gonna get into the. Cause I ain't even got into when I went to jail though. Yeah.
Yeah, we probably gonna we gonna do another one, and then we gonna cover that with part
Jail was
two.
a man. When I went to jail was a man.
Yeah, we gonna get into all that, and I think we'll get into on part two what led up to that.
You read this.
We'll definitely cover that.
Read that.
Let's
Joy put on there. Read that.
yeah. Joy, hey, shalom, sis. Hope you're doing well. Joy 31608. I read a little of the Talmud and into that passage about Yeshua and young children couldn't take anymore. Yeah, and it's funny that they're upheld to a high esteem, like they're the people of the book, but they don't even go by the book.
They don't. That's why they call it the synagogue of Satan, because they know they satanic.
And they never argue with you about Rev 2939. You can't refute that. That was written over 2,000 years ago, and nobody can't refute it. You can't say that we don't have the more sure word of prophecy, and that's in there.
There's good comments coming up. Could you read this one too?
Yes, sir. Sarah Pumpkin says it's very demonic in Chicago. It's like mostly everyone here into it. I just found out 3 years ago a lot of them is Israelite. They eat lamb with blood, admit it. They warlocks. We clash. Wow. That's wild.
They're gonna get destroyed like the tribe of Dan. They're gonna get destroyed like the tribe of Dan. That's all I got to say.
Wow, that's crazy. It's like being an Israelite is like it's likened to like a video game where you could be an Israelite, but then you can be and do anything you want, say anything you want. It's no different from being a Christian. Then you might as well stay your tail in Christianity.
Actually, you're making it worse for yourself.
Let's see, Raphael Al. I mean, we all have to be patient and have self-control to wait on the Most High Yah and Yahusha to give us the answer, not for our own understanding. Khan, that's what we need to be waiting on. We better be waiting on the Father. We better be waiting on the Father to give us everything that we need. And guess what? He will fully furnish you. Everything he say in this book, he gonna give you the desires of your heart. What you got to go be chasing around behind some entity for it is.
Hey, he says it in the book, though. Anything we should ask in his name, the Father gonna give it to us. If he feed the birds, what more is he gonna do for us? Okay, what more will he do for us?
That's right.
Again,
That's
Israel wants this power. They want this and this and that. The power he give you is the talents he gave you. You need to develop your talents. Don't bury them. Some of y'all got talents and stuff. We supposed to have our own businesses doing commerce amongst each other. So what, you're Israelite? You know you're Israelite. Where's your work? Faith without works is dead. Okay? Put in that work. Go ahead, bro.
Wow, they gonna be mad at you because they like, well, Brother C always telling us that. That's the same drag that Brother C be telling us. Exact same drag. The Soulfully Sowing Seed says covers flying out the house. I'm sorry, that was funny. Yeah. Check this comment out right here, bro. Yes, I have a true Ouija board story as well. Go ahead and share it, sis.
Okay, so when you're messing with Ouija boards, you're messing with lower level entities, tricksters, and all of that. You're not gonna get principalities in high places and stuff. So I was told to stay away from that. You get lower level entities and stuff that could actually do harm and hurt, more harm and hurt than what the higher principalities will do to you and stuff. Pendulums and all of that. You that stuff I did not dabble into because I was told to don't do that. You were gonna let trickster spirits into your home. when you do that.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's different
Wow.
levels to that.
Wow. That's wild, man. Let's see here. Sarah Pumpkin says, I witnessed another Israelite camp into sodomy. Wild. So hopefully someone sees. There's a clip on YouTube talking about witches in Baltimore. Yeah, it seems like our people have jumped out of the frying pan
Mm-hmm.
and jumped right into the fire. And
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say this. Um, I'm gonna blame myself for that, and I'm gonna blame all of us for that because for some reason I feel like we are all culpable to a certain extent, not just the ancestors. Um, but again, we fighting against everybody. We fighting against Psalms 83. We fighting against Esau. We fighting against all the heathen horde that's not mentioned in Psalms 83. We fighting against all the nations over the whole earth. We even fighting against Africans. You see how greasy Africans, the what you call, I'm putting in the quotes, Hamites, because not all them people's ham. But
Yeah,
you see how Africa treat the foundational Black Americans or the brothers over here?
because they know we the
Spitting
people.
on us, man. Go ahead, bro.
They know who we are.
Hmm.
Amalek know who we are.
Hmm.
Everybody know who we are, except for us.
Hmm.
What the scripture said, the ox knoweth his owner, but Israel don't consider. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Knoweth his master, but Israel don't consider. Everybody know who we are except for us.
Hmm. Check out this comment. Maria Morgan says the whole head sick.
Come.
And what's wild is we got the paradigm where we coming together. I already seen the dry bones come together. We already come together, and the muscles is coming on, but we still carrying a lot of extra baggage, and we still got a lot of disobedience that we need to get out of. Like what you talk about here, disobedient women with their itchy ears. Beyonce, yep, exactly. And so
She's a
the
high
one,
ranking witch, but she's not higher than Rihanna though.
you don't think so?
Nah. Rihanna got
Huh.
way more. Rihanna come from them islands and stuff where Rihanna is way higher than Beyonce, trust me.
Hmm. That's wild, man. All of that is I tell you, fam, I don't know nothing about none of what the brother's talking about. Admittedly so. I'm to a certain degree, my ears and my eyes is innocent to not all things, but they innocent to that. That don't mean I'm saved. But I'm just letting you know that this goes beyond the pale of my knowledge and anything that I'm talking about. If you're talking about any kind of knowledge I got, which I don't know nothing about the book, I
No
always admit
one
that.
is saved. The scriptures say, "He who endures to the end shall be."
Shall
Are
say
you
that
at the
again.
end? Are
Say
we
that
at the
again.
end? Okay, so you're not saved. No one
Hmm.
is saved.
Hmm. Now that's an inside joke with me and the fam because when I tell them that they need to get saved, I'm taking the place of their former pastor who had them under the belief
Come,
system of Christianity. Check
come.
out this comment. Theology, Yahuology, corrected in righteousness. Yahuwah's righteousness, mankind's righteousness. Therefore, Yahuwah, thank you, Yahuwah. All praise to the Father.
Yes.
Let's see, Lynn. I'm a little worried. I live with my daughter, and this week she's going to New Orleans to go to the Mardi Gras ball. Worried about what she bring back home with her.
She's
What you
gonna
got to
come
say
back
about that,
home with
bro?
spirits. She's gonna come back home with spirits. Why are you
Hmm.
going to a Mardi Gras? That's demonic in itself. The whole thing is demonic. She's gonna come back home with spirits. I'm telling you straight up. I wouldn't let her in the house.
What would you have her? What would you have the sister pray? The Lord's
Well,
prayer. You want to take her back to the Father's prayer?
she should get up in the morning and thank the Father and do the Lord's prayer and then have the Father watch over her while she go there and try to convince her not to go. That's what I would do.
Hmm.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Hmm.
She gonna come back with something. Trust me.
Hmm. Lynn, you give us a report on that. We'll be praying for her. If you want to
Send her,
email her name.
email and send her name. I need names so I can when I'm praying. I need the name of the person who I'm praying for. I can't just shout out prayers, you know what I'm saying? I need that name of that person and stuff. And then we send out the mighty prayers and stuff, and then the angels are going to go through and stop that. Them strongholds, tear them down. But we need the names too, though. Names are important.
Hey, Shalom, Gregory. Peace and blessings to you, brother. Good seeing you. Let's see here. Let's look at some more of the comments. Let's see here. My good brother Yashadet. Shalom again, brother. Lynn, keep her in heavy prayer from the time she leaves until she comes back. Let's see here. Phantom Warrior. Crystals and astrology is sinking the young girls nowadays. A lot of young. Go ahead, bro.
I was into the crystals and all of that. Crystal magic and all of that. You know, you got 7 crystals that represent so-called your soccer systems. I was into all of that. I was in the crystal that the night when I went to jail. I was charging my crystals under the new moon, so I was heavily into crystal magic. Yes.
Wow, that's wild, bro. I think this is the precept you was looking for. 1 Corinthians 3:19. Is this it for the wisdom of this world?
Thank you, sis.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you, all you gotta do is give them a piece of the precept. They'll go get it.
Yeah,
I have them go get them all the time.
There it is, right there.
Let's see. I'm going to read it. 1 Corinthians 3:19. For the wisdom of the world is foolishness with the Father. So anything that a man talking about having you to do, like the laws done away with, like doing all this foolish witchcraft and sorcery and all of that, yeah, he's selling you is foolish. Anything that come out of this system is foolishness.
It's all foolishness. And again, a lot of Israel is wrapped up into it, and it's a stronghold on them too. I'm telling you, especially the women. Okay, especially the women. You got to get out of that. You got men nowadays, they don't care. They don't really. The men is like, we're the
docile.
We're
docile. Huh? They're not like how our parents was. I can tell you that our parents.
All these niggas is turning gay.
Huh?
They gay now. Everybody turning gay.
Wow.
Gotta stop it.
Wow.
Come back, Israel. Come back.
Would you say Atlanta's gone? You say Atlanta and quiet. And I'm not coming at my fam in the A because y'all know I love the A. Y'all know my stand on our people all over the whole earth. Well, particularly all over the whole earth, particularly those in the snakes, because that's what we represent, the snakes. And I shot y'all all the time. But now let's check out this comment. Let's read the rest of this. For it is written, he taketh the wise into their own craftiness. So now, fam, if you dabbling in something that you know you ought not, and your spirit ain't feeling right about it, even though it may sound good, even you may get a little taste of power, stop. Because the end thereof is going to be your destruction.
You're going to die. Like I almost died. And I seen death. I'll get into it later, man.
Okay, we'll get into that one. Okay, fam, here's what we're going to do right now. We had 10 after 2. Let me read this last comment. Then I want y'all to ask the brother some questions. We'll put the questions up in the chat. Real Morgan, right, brother C? They say the HBCUs are owned by the Ish. They catch us on all sides. Yes, they do. We have been in a war, and it's cold when you fight in a battle and you don't even know you in a battle. That's just like saying, okay, you go get into the ring with somebody you're fighting, but you're getting in the ring with Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, and Lennox Lewis. And you probably weigh $145. But they're not telling you this.
And you're not even well trained.
And you ain't been trained. You ain't been training nothing. They just say, okay, you wake up and they say, okay, nigger, get your ass in the ring. You're going to go fight now. And you got to fight Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and Mike Tyson all at the same time. And nobody told you this. That's what it is to be a Israelite this time. When your ancestors didn't tell you was in a battle. The ancestors didn't tell you was in a war. Thank the Father for the book, though. Because the book is your instruction. The book will tell you, if you read this, sit down with this book, and you read it according to being in your culture of an Israelite, and you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, he going to reveal to you that you're in a war.
Yeah, but you got to know that you're an Israelite, though. The only way you can't do it from a Christian frame of mind. It's not gonna pop off. Okay, you have to know you're an Israelite. After that, you want to keep the commandments. Okay, you want to accept the Hamashiach and recognize what he did because he did a lot for you. Okay, okay, they beat the crap out of that man. Okay, he was hung on a tree. Okay, so that was a lot right there.
Read this precept right here, Ezra 44:23. And they shall teach my people the difference between the holy and profane. The difference between the holy and profane is only, I got 3 letters for you. And you know what it is. And I'm not going to, if I say it, then I'm going to have to charge each one of y'all $500 and cause them to discern between the clean and the unclean. He had already gave you the formula. What say you, fam? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask y'all, do y'all have any questions for the brother as far as what we covered so far? I see a lot of these precepts. That's right. It's LSC. And see, I'm not even going to charge y'all $500. I'm going to give y'all that one for free. Next time I say LSC, all of y'all going to owe me a Trinity offering. Y'all know what a Trinity offering is. I'm going to say how the Christians say. I need an offering for the Father. I need an offering for God the Father. I need an offering for God the Son. And I need an offering for God the Holy Ghost. Now, do y'all have any questions for the brother? Y'all ask the brother some questions, and I'll put them up in the chat. Whenever someone say not to keep LSC, it's of that Aleister Crowley, because whenever you doing what you want to do is the same as do as thou will. Hey, bro, you had said something about Crowley, man. You want to say that to the family? What you said about Crowley, what you thought about Crowley?
Crawley wasn't shit. He ain't had nothing on me.
Okay, so you were in your mind, you was higher than Crowley, right?
I was definitely higher than Crawley. Crawley would take him 9 days to probably summon something. It only take me 9 seconds, bro.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so fam, we at 2:13. Do y'all have any questions for the brother? And we're gonna have a part 2 to this, and part 2 is gonna get into some of the other stuff that has gone on, and then we get into where the brother's at now. I mean, uh, uh, as you can see, the brother was in way deeper than uh, what even I thought it was. Let's see, JPM. Hey, shalom, JPM. How you doing, bro? How you been, man? Let's see here. Can you ask the brother what process or method he used to get rid of those spirits? Without giving away too much of next week, how'd you get rid of the spirits, bro?
Start praising the Most High. Giving
Start
them thanks and
praising.
praises. That's
Okay.
it.
Let's see here. Tangela Hardy, did you repent and denounce that world?
If I didn't, I wouldn't be here to tell this story. So yes, I did.
Okay. Let's see here. We in Q&A mode now, fam. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe, which most of y'all have. Land of Goshen Studio says studying white people. I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro.
I was studying. I was studying mostly black people, Israelites.
So it's mostly an Israelite
But
thing.
Israelites have more power in on the left side than white people. We have more power.
Y'all heard that. And
They
y'all
can
already know what it is.
They can only get so far.
Let's see the next question. Phantom Warrior says, how do you feel about the Satanic Church in San Francisco? I really hate that city. Also, is seeing ghosts a spiritual attack? What say you about those 2 questions, bro?
Okay, the Satanic Church, they worship Shaitan. No time did I worship any deity. So they off on something else that's crazy. Because again, even in going on the left side, melanated people have more power than Esau. We can obtain more than Esau. It says seeing ghosts is a spiritual attack. Not every spirit you see is of a demonic entity. Not every spirit you see. So you need, what the scriptures say, you need to check the spirits. Ask that the Mashiach come and die for you. And if the motherfucker say no, that's a lying spirit. You know what I'm saying? So question sometimes the spirits that you see.
Okay, so I think Lynn, this the sister that's daughter is going to her daughter is going to Mardi Gras.
Okay.
She gives the daughter's name, Arena Pauline
Can you write her
Valcourt.
name down? I don't have a pen. Can you write her name
Okay,
down? I'll grab at you later.
I'll capture it. Let me
Okay.
just do a screen cap of it. Let me get my app up. Give me a second for my app to come up, and then once I get it up, I'll just screen capture it. Then we have it.
Okay.
We got a time synced and all of that. So give me 1 second. Yeah, I know how to screen capture stuff without jiggling wires. If y'all knew what I did for a living, y'all would be like, not that dude. I tell y'all to that all the time. It can't be that dude. That dude cannot be involved in that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let's keep on going. Let's see. Sister Tanisha says, Mark 9:29, and he said unto them, this kind can come forth by nothing but by prayer and fasting.
Can I say something right quick?
Yes.
The Hamashiach disciples did not pray, they did not fast. That's why the Pharisees was mad to say, well, John the Baptist, his disciples fast. How come yours? And he said, well, it's gonna be time for them to fast after he leaves. So that's why they could not cast that spirit out, because Hamashiach disciples did not fast.
Bro, you can use whatever name you want, man. We don't have no
It
name
don't matter.
discrimination.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, all right. Just so that you know, because we got people all in the chat. Everybody have a different name, and we know that somewhere in the book say that Mashiach got a name written on his top.
He gonna come give us the name the true name. So it's
that's
all
right.
Good.
That's right. Let's see. Sarah Pumpkin says, I never really knew about crystals and a female and a male at two completely different times. My Ruach told me to get rid of them both. I did, and it didn't take long to set. And I recently heard it's wicked. Let's see. Okay, I want to go back to what okay, so Land of Goshen. I don't know if you misunderstood it, but
homosexual. You're right about that, but go ahead.
Yeah. Land of Goshen Studios. The brother said Crawley wasn't nothing, but he said that he was in the grand scheme, in the brother's mind, that he was bigger than Crawley. In other words, he didn't study with Crawley or rock out with Crawley or nothing like that. But in his mind, and from what the spirits was telling him, that he was a bigger entity than Aleister Crowley, and Aleister Crowley didn't have nothing on him. So I just want to make that clear. Let's see. Crowley was shocked on his deathbed, no turning back. His father's waiting for him on his deathbed. And he probably was scared by all get out. Mm-hmm. He was completely scared. Yeah. Blavatsky, yes, she was white also. Did you study Madame Blavatsky?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I know where that is.
Okay, so Land of Goshen. Now what I will say is this. He did, and I'm not gonna say he did. He and I talked, and I had knew of some of the cats that he studied. And what I will say this, he's not going to name the cats, that the black ones that he studied under, but you know them because they out there. If you do a Google search on some of the topics, you will definitely know them, because Land of Goshen Studios, quite frankly, from some of your comments, you know a lot about this stuff too, bro. Or sister. I'm not sure if you're a brother or sister. I'm assuming that you're a brother, but I'm not really sure. So yes, he had already admitted. Go ahead and admit it. You say what you said. Who you were studying? Don't get the names, but you're studying under several prominent so-called black individuals. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Several of them.
Okay.
And
so
they was way tighter. They was way tighter than Crawley. Okay. Crawley ain't had shit on these brothers who I was studying. Okay. Crawley is a peon. He ain't nothing.
There goes that. He swagger jack just like a lot of them do, but he swagger jack for the left hand side is of no value.
Well, a black woman created the tarot cards. Okay, a black woman created the tarot card.
Now I never knew that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into her name or none of that though, but yeah, a black woman did that.
Wow. Let's do it. Let's look at this question right here. Do you think the power we have is the reason why so many young Israelite women are coming up missing? Is Esau using our people for their rituals? What you say about the missing people?
Yeah, I've been told you that. I told you the Atlanta murders. That was
Hmm.
Esau. Esau harvests your melanin. Melatonin ain't this made out of. It's made out of melanin. Yes.
So you saying is they definitely kidnapping them for the rituals and everything else?
When you die, they take your skin, everything, all of that.
Wow. So when you sign on your card, say don't take my organs, they still take them anyway?
Of course, you saw Get Out, right? Who seen
the
Get Out?
movie.
Yeah, they take it.
Wow.
It's power in melanin. They not melanin.
Wow.
They're not human. They don't have hue. Hue is color. So why would the Most High create a creature who doesn't vibe with the sun? Okay, I get vitamin D. Okay, I get recharged when I get out in the sun. They crackle and die. Their skin dry up and they die when they sit in the sun. Okay?
Yeah, they be looking like leather jackets, man.
Yeah.
Old leather coats, man.
And they
You
stink.
ever look at their neck, man?
And they stink.
That's that sulfur in them, man. They sulfur based.
They stink.
Wow. Check out this comment right here, bro.
Yeah, I
heard of the Book of Secrets.
I heard the Book of Secrets.
Let's keep going. Let's see.
777 by Crawley. All of that.
Let's see. Sarah Pumpkin says, I remember you saw the earth just took care of a lot on my plate, and I had no problem sending a love offering. Just stack my plate soon, royalty. Hey, sis, well, you could send your love offering so that we can get that private jet, because you know that's what we were. No, I'm sorry. I didn't say private jet. We're working on the building fund. But if you want to send something, we'll send you we got a cash app somewhere. I forget what it is. Let's see here. Hey, so go ahead and ask questions. Let me see. Did Elder study Albert Pike? So did you study Albert Pike and his foolishness?
I studied a little bit did a little bit with Albert Pike and stuff. He if I'm not mistaken, Albert Pike was I don't know if he started the Klan or I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Albert Pike did start the Klan.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay. Yes, he did.
Do you know why the Klan wear white?
I have an idea, but go ahead. I have an idea. It's related to their spiritualism, isn't it?
Because they know black people were afraid of ghosts and different things of that nature. So that's why they wear white. To make themselves seem ghostly.
So they can spook the bejeans out of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Land of Goshen, I read all of your comments, and I would say that you are definitely on the right track without saying anything. All right, because I could tell by your comments that you are definitely well studied and well learned, and I'll leave it at that. Do y'all have any more questions from the brother? Sister say, watch your discern says, get out us is real.
Yeah.
The U.S. Pentagon was designed by Crawley.
Could have been.
Well, thank you, brothers, for sharing this news to my ears.
Thank you.
We don't give blood. I tell y'all. Okay, so the blood, when they be collecting all of this blood, where do y'all think it be going? I'm gonna tell you, there is juice packs for people like Queen Elizabeth, that wicked Pope, and all of them people because they drink blood. They all vampires.
Don't stop going to these places trying to search your background and stuff. There's only 18 nations in the Bible. Okay. Ain't no DNA, what's the name gonna tell you who you are. Okay. It's only 18 nations that's mentioned in the Bible. You need to go, that's how you find out who you are, by the seed of your father. Stop going to these places, DNA.com. They harvesting your shit. That's it.
This is what this brother say right here. This brother, I see you, Land of Goshen. They can clone your DNA. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. And go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, they can. They already been doing it.
Mm-hmm. Don't be surprised if you see an exact replica, not looking in the mirror or yourself. Don't be surprised. Don't get scared. Don't get spooked. Just say, okay, yeah, that's me.
So
Okay.
doppelganger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's not by accident. You got somebody's because I bet it's more than one. Just like if you go back and look at Donald Trump. Go back and look at all the pictures of Donald Trump. And you please tell me if it's the same one every time. You please tell me if they all look the same, because they don't.
Hmm.
You got at least three of them. You got the mean looking one. You got the one that looked like a bird, and you got the one that his hair is always jacked up that look different from the other two. And that's just the three that I could tell you about.
Yep.
Let's see. Y'all got some more questions for the brother? We got another question here. Pam, y'all Israel question. I asked about these dances today because I had granddaughters. I'm explaining to them that those dances has meanings to evilness, demonic. What you say about that, bro?
So, what dance got John the Baptist's head cut off? Okay. All them booty shaking dances. What dance? The man that I'm gonna give up my whole kingdom. She gave a dance so good. Okay, so what dance that got John the Baptist's head cut off? Okay.
Wow. Y'all better be careful what you say, what you do, how you act, what you eat, everything.
You're gyrating and moving something around like that. You're gonna open up something. Dancing can open up portals too. Yeah. The music you listen to. Yeah.
Wow. Let's see here. Did you know Madame Laveau, the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans?
I didn't get into to voodoo. I stuck strictly with Goetia. I always looked at voodoo as inferior. Why? Look at Haiti. Look at Haiti.
That's an interesting comment. That's an interesting comment. Now Haiti could be. I could say that Haiti could be into this position because the father don't like them doing that, and he said, "Okay, well, you only gonna rise so far, and that's it. If you're gonna rise at all." Clinton and them got that money.
Yeah, they ate up all of that.
Clinton and them got that. They had that big old earthquake out there, man. You know why they had that earthquake? Because there was all kind of minerals and riches over there. And Clinton and them got that money. Yeah, I'm throwing Clinton and them under the bus every chance I get. Yes, sir. No. Who's the biggest dope? Who's the biggest known dope peddler in the U.S. besides Bush Incorporated? Y'all don't even know Mena Airport in Arkansas is still the biggest move more product than you could ever imagine. And who run Mena Airport? The Clintons. Every chance I get, I'm gonna throw them under the bus. Every chance I get. Let's see here. Let's get some more questions. It say the dances are rituals. Notice how the dance become viral.
Yes, they are rituals. They are rituals. And again, you're opening up things you shouldn't be. Again, John the Baptist got his head cut off because of a dance. What's more gonna happen to y'all doing that crazy stuff? Twerking and all of that. It's insane. Our people are insane now. And the man you gravitate because a woman got a big old butt. That's crazy. That's dog sniffing butt, want a butt. Get out of that. That's archaic. That's dumb. Yeah.
You got to grow up at some point, right? Check out this comment. Vampires sucking our people day by day. What's your thought on vampires, bro?
You got different types. You got spiritual vampires, and you got real type of vampire. I'm not saying on no when I say spiritual vampires, you got people that can come around you, vampiric people, and they can suck your energy out by by the way you feel and stuff like that. So yeah, there are such things as vampire. I had a vampiric spirit that I was messing with. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Man, you a fortunate brother, man. They come out of all that. You still talk about the Father this day. Wow. Wow. I've been saying that. Why pay them to use your DNA to create bioweapons specifically targeted to your DNA? Con. Yeah. The United States, I brought that out and I put an article up on one of the shows that we did a while back. And the United States actually has weaponry that's based on melanin. And they got patents on weaponry that's based on melanin. Now let that sink into your head. and I could go back and I'm not sure which show we brought that out on or which one it is, but if you Google that melanin based weapons, you're gonna see something that's gonna blow your mind. And it is crazy how tight they've been watching you and studying you. How do you say they've been watching you study? You say, well, how come every time when you see a commercial or when you see a product being sold, they using your dress, they using your vernacular,
Mm-hmm.
they using your what the young stars call your swag, your drip, right? I'm an old head and I need to get saved, but that's besides the point. Why?
Hey,
How are they able to do that? Go ahead, bro.
let me go back to the vampiric thing because he that's something stupid so crazy because you got when you go to like clubs or big events, you got people that they're vampiric and they can actually tap into your own energy if you're not careful. That's why you got to keep your mind guarded though. Okay, so vampiric spirits are real, not just spirits. Humans know how to steal your energy, which is vampiric. Go ahead.
And this people, do you think that it's people that's intentionally practicing that to try to pull
I
your
was
energy up
doing
out
it.
of you?
I was doing it, stealing people energy.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
easy to
Wow.
do. It's easy.
Wow. Wow. Check this comment out. My Phantom Warrior say, if I see me out there walking, he gonna get got for real. What you gonna lay hands or you gonna put you like my man Tone Spain said, you gonna pull them yistos out?
Huh?
Phantom Warrior. You out of
No,
control. Go ahead, bro.
go ahead. It's on you.
Okay, let's see here. Sister Tanisha. I saw my doppelganger years ago. We had on the same color clothes and hair color. Sister Tanisha, did you say something to her? Did you say what's good with it?
Huh?
Did you ask her for? I see mine. I'm saying, man, you need to drop 10,000 in my bank account. Talk real dumb,
That's
right?
crazy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
Like
why they
that.
have the same color clothes. What you think about that, bro? What you think about that comment?
Um, I believe her.
Hmm.
I believe her.
Hmm. Check out this one. Watch and discern. What do you think we are all going to start seeing things that are going on to make our hearts fail? Go ahead. You speak on that, and I'm gonna go ahead and mention what I think on that. Go
You
ahead, bro.
you already seeing them. You just don't notice them yet. You're already seeing things. They're already going on in front of your face.
Mm-hmm.
Just kick back and look. Sometimes just observe people and stuff. You'll be able to see spirits on people now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you'll be able to see spirits on people now. That's discerning right there. That's the spirit.
Bro, what do you think about the skies? You see a lot going on in the skies because every time I look
Yeah,
up in the sky, I always see stuff.
I see IFOs all the time, bro.
Can
I
you
see
get the family what an idea of an IFO is? Go ahead.
the IFO is the spirits. That's how you think they get around.
What's the I for?
The I what is it for? You tell me.
No, I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not being facetious.
I
The
call them
IFO.
because they're not unidentified. Me,
Okay, so you say identify
I think
flying object.
I think that they're the angelic spirits.
Okay, all
If you
right.
read Ezekiel,
Mm-hmm.
not just that the craft itself is a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Read
Okay.
Ezekiel.
Okay.
They'll tell you.
Okay. So now we got to go back and look at the book with a different lens based on what the brother's sharing because he's dropping some jewels on you whether you like it or not. Sharon O says, "What about when people say making wishes? What is that about, bro? You making a wish?
Is wishes is wishing in the scripture? Do you see any time somebody was wishing for something in the scripture?
Like from a genie, like a genie in the lamp? I'll grant you 3 wishes."
Keep on wishing for something. It don't you're not boy. Nah, I wouldn't be wishing for nothing.
Okay, here's one. Here's one, bro. Hillary Clinton is in the spirit cooking. You familiar with that? Spirit cooking?
A little bit, but again,
Mm-hmm.
that Esau is into a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of crazy stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised. I know a little bit about it, but I really didn't dabble into that right there, though. But no, I heard of it.
Hmm. I just gotta hear from my brother Yash. Yash, put that up in the chat if you still on, bro. If I ain't got to it, he mentioned interdimensional. What's your thoughts about interdimensional and being able to weave in and out? Is that astral planing or what you call that?
Going in and out of the different yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the astral plane when the succubus came up to me, and she had 2 minions with her. Okay, and I was cognate to where I was at. Okay, yeah, yes.
Wow. Here's another question. What do you think about the huge earthquake in Syria recently?
Good for
What do you think about the earthquake in Turkey?
Good for him. That's the most high vengeance.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this: for something to happen to you like that on this earth right now, with all the spiritual things that's going on, all the movement, all the prophecies being fulfilled, the Father must got an alt with you. Maybe you shouldn't be in that land. Maybe you did something that you shouldn't have did.
Well, everything, the whole earth was created for Israel, not just Jerusalem. Everything was created for us. Okay, so there it is. Everybody is trespassing. Every nation is trespassing.
Hey, good night, brother Jason. We're not gonna go much longer. I think we almost ready to rock out as well. But it was good having you on, bro, as usual. Let's see here. Watch and discern. Did you say you met Gaia and Succubus? Are you saying that that's who you met? Just for clarity's sake. Are there any more questions for the brother? I'm gonna keep scrolling through, and if we got some more questions, we'll continue to answer them. Let's see here. Esau, let's say Esau is dangerous, but what you're saying is Esau fool with the lower level entities, right? They're not really deep,
I
right?
mean, he can get down with high places, but again, it takes him. He got to do some outrageous shit, like drink some elephant piss and all of that. A melanated brother like me, I get it. I can get to contact with him like that. Okay. Salt. They gotta use salt and shit. I don't have to use salt and keep them bind up and all of that. That's not what I studied though. If you messing with a spirit and salt can keep them off, that ain't no real spirit.
I'm seeing all the good comments. Y'all dropping it. Let's see. The brother say I had a vampire spirit I was dealing with my ex-wife.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to offend the sister, so I'm not even gonna say nothing to that, bro. I'll see.
She could have been
I'll
very
see
real
you.
vampiric, bro. Yeah, I believe that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me see. This is the comment. It says, okay, so this is the sister that says she's seen her doppelganger and they was wearing the same clothes. It says, no, we stared at each other from across the room. It was over 20 years ago. And she didn't say nothing to you. You didn't say nothing to her. Wow. That's wild. Because I'd be like, hey, man, what's up? Hey, man, I ain't got my bank account number. Why don't you drop 10 racks in there? And then if you need my email, if you need to drop some more, I can send you that email because I need it for the church fund. That's all I'm gonna say to him.
I believe that because my wife said she saw herself when she was in the car and she looked at this person, looked dead on her. So yes, I do believe that. Whether I don't know if it's demonic or not, I can't say, but I do believe you did see yourself.
And then because if I see myself, I'm gonna want to have a conversation with him to see what he know. Where you come from? Who are you? Who sent you? That's what I'm the only thing I'm asking.
Exactly.
Well, what you doing here?
Who sent you?
Who sent you? Why you here this day? And then whoever sent you, they must owe me some money. So put 10 racks in my bank account and then put the other couple of million in later so we can continue to do some work, which we don't really need money to do the work because we already raw like that to get work done. This for the church fund. Brother C, you always talk about the church. Like, yeah, because y'all don't like when I was saying I'm gonna go out and buy a private jet. Let's see here. I see all the comments. Y'all rocking out. Y'all rocking out hard. Let's see here. This comment right here. I've been noticing more and more emails from my son's school about paramedics having to come in. The PO is taking them out. Yes, sir. And see, that's another thing, Rio. They're not saying how many people is not only dropping dead, but even the lie that they tell about Turkey and Syria. Y'all, when they say, well, number one, they don't know how many people died, but every other day they say it's another 5,000, another 10,000. They're up to 40,000, 50,000 now. It's way more than people that got taken out in that.
All praises. All praises.
Way more people got
All
taken
praises.
out. And this is exactly this. You have to ask yourself. What did I'm asking them? I mean, I don't give a damn about Turkey and Syria. I really don't. But I would have to ask, and they should be asking themselves, well, who did we offend? Who is mad at us to cause such a destruction on this land?
Were we in everybody had us in captivity.
Say that.
Okay? Everybody had us in captivity.
Say
now
that.
Judgment.
Say that.
We're not under these curses anymore. It's been turned back to them now. They got to suffer the curses. Okay?
So they got to double up now. They got to double the cup of dregs. Like my brother Yash say. My brother Yash say they got double the cup of dregs and they rang them out.
Yeah.
They get to get that.
It's judgment. I say
yes,
that's a great thing. That's a great thing. Because look what they did to us. Gator bait.
Boy.
The Trails of Tears. Okay? The Punch Bowl. Rosewood. Payback time, bro.
Don't
he say vengeance is mine?
Yes, sir.
All right, then.
Let's check out this comment.
I sit back and eat popcorn and laugh.
I shall be cracking up. Softly so it sees. What a time to be alive, watching biblical prophecies unfold before our eyes, beloved royal family. Our beloved ancestors pray to see these days. We got our ancestors' pain and anguish and everything that they went through in our DNA. It's in us, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. Okay, nobody tell you forget about it or talk about, oh, it's CRT or don't just forget about your past. They want you to forget about your past so they could get a free get out of jail free card for all the heinous stuff that they've been doing to you from time immemorial.
The scriptures say, remember the days of the old.
Okay? That's right.
So you're not forgetting shit. I'm not.
I'm not either. Let's see. Hezekiah. Hey, shalom, brother. I was just visited by a heathen succubus in my dream last night. What could that mean? Break this down for this brother, man.
Okay, so were you actively seeking one? You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't get one just to get one. You got to be seeking one to get one. See what I'm saying?
Or dabbling in things that you should not be watching.
Like watching Pornhub.
Yeah. Let's see. Here go a question for you. Yeah, exactly. Do you believe CERN is a portal to the bottomless pit? What CERN is doing? CERN with the Hadron Collider and all of that?
I believe they're trying to tap into stuff. Is it to the bottomless pit? I don't know, but that's something that we will find out very soon. I can say, but it could well be. And I've been studying CERN for a while. I don't know. Again, melanated people don't need CERN. All you need is that sigil, the N, and them chants. Okay, and then you can open up stuff. They have to use that stuff because they don't. White man can only get so far with that in anything in life because he's not a human being. Okay, so they're only going to get so far. So they have to create that. We don't have to do that. We can just tap into these spirits on our own and just like that. Again, Crawley, they ain't got nothing on the average brother. Go ahead.
Look at this question. Sophie So C says, judgment is upon the earth. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I believe it wholeheartedly. Yeah, that's why I'm on here trying to tell y'all stop dabbling and renew your mind daily.
And trust and believe. After the brother say, after we gonna do part 2, because part 2
This is when he says that opens up a portal, y'all, a quick portal, because it did it on me. Not only that, you start looking at stuff that you shouldn't be wanting to look at, because you can become desensitized to regular normal stuff and stuff. But anyway, why you want to watch another man anyway messing with another female? I don't want to see no man doing nothing. I don't want to see him. I want to see her.
That's real talk right there. Watching discern, say I'm not forgetting Jack either. Matter of fact, everything I see and watch, I keep adding up. Yeah, and it's somewhere the Father's got an accounting.
Yeah.
His Father say he gonna open up the books. And he gonna look in the books and he gonna say, it's this, it's that, it's a third, it's left, right, and center, and this is what you owe.
Yeah. Come on.
He not forgetting that. And see, that's what to me is fascinating. That the heathen, and I'm talking about those in the snakes with they red, white, and blue. Red being Republican, blue being Democrat, and white meaning white. And you ain't even involved in that. Red, white, and blue ain't got nothing to do with you, so-called Israelites.
He didn't give us none of that. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's it.
Yes, sir. You ain't got to be wrapped up into no foolishness talking about you voting for these wicked entities when neither one of them is for your turn. Not now one of them. We got another question from Miss Lynn. Let me see where that question is. Y'all just jumped up. Have you ever looked into Solomon's Book of Magic? The Grimoire?
Yeah, I was studying anything that had to do with Solomon. I was into it. Anything that had to do with it, I was into it deep.
Let's check this one out by JPM. Hey, shalom, JPM. If I didn't shalom you earlier, bro, where you been at, man? I hollered at you earlier, but you late, man. You owe the church a Trinity offering, bro. Let's see what JPM says. Does the brother know anything about the Georgia Guidestones? What's your thoughts about the Georgia Guidestones?
Well, I'm not familiar with that, bro.
Yeah, the Georgia Guidestones recently got destroyed, though. Got hit by lightning. That was the Georgia Guidestones are the stones that what they really wanted to do is have the world in perfect harmony and have the population reduced down to 500 million. That's what the Georgia Guidestones was about.
That's against the scripture. The world is not going to never be in harmony.
Say that.
It's not going to never be in harmony until he comes back and we get the land and we get into our kingdom and all
That's
of that.
Right.
That's when it'll start harmony. How you going to have harmony with Esau? How you going to have harmony with a gook? Shrimp fried rice. No, I don't like them either. Chinese bastard. Hurry up and buy. No, you ain't having no harmony. I'm like what? No harmony, bro.
Real Morgan says, I saw the sister Deborah and the Watchmen. They got a bomb channel. Good intel. All praise to the Father. Show the video. Esau skin under a special light. They look demonic. The results were much different when the Israelites stepped in front of that light. And I say this, all the time. Y'all can call Esau all you want to. We can give them whatever name they
the devil that the Bible speaks of. They was here. They father is the devil.
And I'm gonna say that I don't believe they're human. I don't believe they're human. I do not believe they're human. But that's just me though. Y'all know where I stand on that.
They was created to play the wicked on this earth, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They're fitted for destruction.
That's the beast, bro. The Christianity.
Let's see here. Okay, so fam, we at 249. And I'll take a couple more questions for the brother. And then we gonna somebody did I say hit by lightning? Y'all say it was destroyed by somebody went over there and blow them up. Y'all think one of them insurrectionists got a hold to the Georgia Guidestones? One of them trumpets, one of them maggots got to the Georgia Guidestones and said, man, we not falling for that. We gonna blow that up. Y'all think that's what it was? Did y'all see where the that entity called Jesus with his arm stretched out in Brazil got hit by lightning, got his hand tore up and something?
Wait a minute, that got hit.
Yeah.
That big
I don't think it got destroyed though, but it got hit though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Most High gonna swipe that one day. That's
Man,
gonna
I
be
hope he kicked that thing over, just like I
yeah.
hope he slapped the hell out of them presidents up there in Mount Rushmore. I hope he bashed the hell out of that. I can't wait till that gets destroyed. That's gonna be a great day. We'll have a celebration that day. Yes, sir, we will. So, fam, we're gonna have a part 2 to this next week. We're gonna have the brother back on again. And Rose, if you out there, we're gonna move that show that we was talking about. We're gonna move that back another week, and I'll holler at you via email. But fam, if you would hit the like button, subscribe and share the show tonight. The brother brought some good information, and like he said, he gonna do part 1 and part 2, and he probably never gonna speak on this again. So,
Bro, because the Most High is basically, I'm forgetting a lot about it anyway, because I'm not in it no more. So I had to write down a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I forgot, and that's what he intended.
that's wild. So we gonna pick up where we left off, because we really just got to the halfway point of the story. We gonna get more. We gonna get more of the story.
Forced there because the jail, the jail thing was the key that got me out of that. Jail will wake a nigga up, straight up.
Okay. Y'all heard that, right? We ain't built for that. And now I don't care if you the biggest Negro, the biggest buck, whatever you think.
This ain't TV, this ain't rap. Let me tell you something. 10 minutes in jail is 10 hours on the street.
Did y'all hear that? Say that again, man. I don't think they heard you, bro.
10 minutes in jail equates to 10 hours on the street.
Okay. All right. Huh. That's wild. 10 minutes in jail equals to 10 hours on the street.
Yeah.
Check this out. My husband said, my sister Tanisha said, my husband said the same thing. Okay, bro. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you get the last words, and then we gonna sign off, man. And then we're gonna pick back up next week.
I love
you. Go ahead and have the last words.
I love you, Israel, but you have to renew your minds daily. This is a daily walk. Pick up your sword and get in tune with the Most High. That's all I got to say.
And this has been, and bro, stick around in the room so that we can chop it up afterwards for a minute. All right, don't leave. All right, after it's over. But y'all know how we do. This has been another Salt of the Earth production. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Just go ahead and get saved, will you? And stay away from the things you shouldn't.